On a beautiful day here in the South Okanagan, we look down towards Penticton and the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. The Scotties continues from the Okanagan, and Team Manitoba has looked absolutely dominating.
By the red, tap it out, and a lovely shot. Manitoba scores 2.
4 straight wins, leading Pool A. Don't look like they're going to slow down. For Sylvie Robichaud and New Brunswick, they are in tough battling for a playoff spot. Every game has come down to a single point. It is New Brunswick. It is Manitoba. It is the Scotties next. It is day 4 of the Scotties here at the South Okanagan Sports Centre. As we come inside and say hello Canada and welcome back to our continuing coverage on this Tuesday afternoon, Gerald Russell alongside. Let's get you caught up in what took place this morning in Pool B play. Team Canada against Newfoundland and Labrador. This was in the 5th end. Michelle Englot with a wonderful corner freeze as she would steal the end. This would be her second of 3 that she stole as she beats Stacey Curtis from St. John's, handing Newfoundland Labrador their first loss. British Columbia on the ice against Ontario. Kessa Van Osh and her team from Nanaimo battling their way back, trying to battle themselves into contention for a spot in the championship round, gets 3 and 10 to beat Holly Duncan out of Toronto. 2 other games on the ice. Alberta's a winner over Nunavut, and Quebec, the teenagers from Alma, win 8-6 over PEI. So as you take a look at that Pool B, there you have 3 teams all in contention, and remembering now, you play a 7-game round robin through tomorrow, and the top 4 teams will advance. Today and this afternoon is Pool A, and our feature is Manitoba against New Brunswick. And what can you say about Jennifer Jones other than, wow, in her 8th appearance, she's won the Scotties Manitoba title a record 8 times, and here she is absolutely dominating in her games. Just look at the numbers that this team has managed to put up so far. Most points scored, given up the least, and through it all, no matter what she does, Cheryl, on the ice, whatever the points are, she never loses focus.
No, she doesn't. This is a team that is a great example of a team that turns in these incredible performances, not by looking at the scoreboard or who they're playing, but by preparing meticulously beforehand, by pushing each other, by executing their game plan as close to perfect as possible. And then when you do all that, the score will take care of itself.
I think it's fair to say that Sylvie Robichaud has earned herself a tag of being one of the best to ever come out of New Brunswick. That includes yourself on the men's side. Heidi Hanlon before her. This is her 4th Scotties. She has 3 junior titles to her name, 2 mixed titles as well, but still needing to get better. So what does she do? She goes out and gets that lady right there, Melissa Adams.
Yeah, you have to do. That's a smart move by Sylvie and team. Melissa's not only a great shot maker, she's the world junior skip that won in '98, but it's her team play. I love the way she fits in with this team seamlessly already. You know, you really make a case, Vic. This team could be 4-0. They lost on the last shot to Carrie Anderson. She drew the button basically on a really tough spot in the ice. Then Sylvie herself missed a forfeit last night in extra end against Arsenal, where they're 4-0. Take the over and under in this one. They might not win this game, but it's going to be closer.
So that is our feature, and that is the question. Can New Brunswick hand Manitoba and the high-powered Jennifer Jones her first loss?
I really believe at the end of the day, if you play against the best all the time, then you're going to get better. And so we always love playing against great teams, and you just figure out ways to get better and find ways to play well in pressure situations. And we've managed to win a few of those big games along the way.
We get along very well, we mesh well, we have each our own little personality that coincides, so that's always nice for the skips. And we have 2 strong skips that really work well together.
The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Find comfort in Purex. The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, by New Holland, equipped for a new world, and by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
So we're going to start looking at the scoreboard more and more now. It is must win if you are Yukon against Carrie Anderson. That's our featured game. It's on sheet B. Must win for the Territories. Nova Scotia's want to drop to a third loss. Same for Saskatchewan, same for Northern Ontario. As we play in Pool B, our featured game, Manitoba against New Brunswick. And it's time to meet the teams now. And it's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Jones, skip of Team Manitoba. Our lead is Dawn McEwen, second Jill Officer, third is Shannon Burchard, and we curl at the St. Vital Curling Club in Winnipeg.
Hi, I'm Sylvie Robichaud, skip of Team New Brunswick. Our lead is Kendra Lister, our second is Nicole Bishop, our mate is Melissa Adams, and we curl out of Curl Moncton from Moncton, New Brunswick.
It's a term you only hear, I think, in Down East. The mate. The third position. Advantage Manitoba. They won the draw to the button. They will have the last draw, playing the Redstones here in the first. And to get us underway, the New Brunswick lead is Kendra Lister.
6, 5, still out there right now.
Kendra with no previous championship experience on her resume. It's very odd to see that now. You usually see something, whether it be a Canada Games, a juniors, maybe a mixed, even doubles play. But there's nothing there for Kendra.
Yeah, it's definitely unusual, and we're seeing some of these players show up at events like this, and they're already so experienced. They've been playing for years, and the CIS University Juniors, and this isn't really anything new for them by the time they get here.
It's certainly new for Kendra, and now it's Jennifer Jones and this team that's just off the charts with the points. They've got the most points scored. That doesn't surprise me, but they've really only played 3 games.
Yeah.
Everybody else has played 4 because you have to play 8 ends. That's the minimum. They played 8, 8, 8, and 7.
7.
They actually had a game they were so far ahead, they actually somehow talked the officials into getting off even earlier. So to score the most points and you've only played 3 games, that's crazy impressive.
And there you go. That just shows you the feeling she has about her team. That stone is top 12 that went in from this lady, Kendra Lister, and she puts up a corner right away, covering the edge of the 8.
Yeah, that would probably could have gone on the button the way Jones feels right now. They still would have thrown the corner. It's all about putting pressure on your opponent. If you think you're the higher seed, the better team, why would you let this game go on and on and on? The longer this goes, the better New Brunswick has as winning this game.
Well, and 3 in front of Jen. Jen's second overall in stats with skips. The other 3 in front are all number 1. So that's looking down. That's the caddy concept, looking down and saying, hey, they can make them all, so let's go for it.
What kind of weight? Firm.
And the advantage with what the Jones team is doing this week is every team talks about this being such a long week, and you have to conserve energy for playoffs on the weekend, and that's what this is doing.
And it's not as if, look at, we have to, it is what it is. It's 7-game round robin, 2 pools, so you're not playing everyone. But she started off with a win against Saskatchewan, and Sherry Anderson, who's been here before, done that, got a young team, beats Yukon first time ever. Okay, I'll accept that one. Nova Scotia, Marianne Arsenault, like her, has been here many times, and is trying to win a 6th national championship. And then a win over the Territories. You know, Kerry Galusha, you would think coming off her best performance, has struggled so far here and is going to be life and death to get to the Final 4. But the way she started off against Saskatchewan, boy, she's earned it.
Yeah, no question about what it was. Steal a 3 in that first end of the first event, especially with the new third in there in Shannon. But you take those numbers with a grain of salt to Northwest Territories, Yukon. They're probably not going to go toe-to-toe with this Manitoba team. I think this will be a lot closer game. It's Sylvie plays a very defensive style. It's just her way. They play a lot of straight ice, really straight ice up until the last couple of years. So they're not afraid to go up and down the sheet, play it kind of simple.
Going to try and get this in behind. No, doesn't quite get there. Let's take a look now at the keys to the game. We'll start with New Brunswick and Sylvie Robichaud.
Well, we just kind of mentioned it, and it does come into Sylvie's style of play, her DNA. Do not dance with this team from Manitoba. You're going to get burnt. It's all about rock positioning. If there's not that many rocks to play, you're not going to get big ends against you. So shorten the game. If I was going to play golf against Tiger Woods, I'd suggest a one-hole match, not 18. And the blank end here is New Brunswick's friend.
And now for Manitoba and Jennifer Jones.
I think one of the things you do have to watch when you're dominating teams like they are is your focus can slide a little bit. It's hard to stay focused when you're up on teams 9-1, so don't let that slide. You've got to dig a little deeper. And Shannon Burchard, what do you say about her? I mean, her first Scotties, she's first game 98, second 98. She dropped an 83 in there, which is still pretty amazing, and then a 94. Absolutely impressive.
Keys to the game brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Sorry.
It's okay, Joe. Okay.
Sprint right up there, Pierre Lagarde.
Wow. Wow.
That's
Huh?
That's the way to do it.
That's like you and Tiger. You're running up and filling in the hole on the green.
That's right.
It's not here, Tiger. I don't know what happened.
Exactly. Plan B here. That was supposed to be high side.
Oh, dear.
Okay. Good.
Melissa, for whatever reason, we were pouring over the stats this morning. 65% on her out-turn hits, which is exactly what that was. For some reason, my guess is that was an overcurl. That's the way you tend to throw it in New Brunswick. You soften your release, try to get that rock curling a little sooner because of the straight surfaces. You cannot do that here.
Two-time Canadian junior finalists in 12 and 13. Lost them both. Jocelyn Peterman, Corinne Brown. Replacing, of course, Caitlin Laws, who's off to play mixed doubles at the Olympics with John Morris. And she wraps it around. Boy, that little mistake. And that's the kind of thing, as we say good afternoon, Kathy Gauthier, if you are New Brunswick and Sylvie Robichaud, you can't afford.
Well, you can't. I talked to Sylvie before the game and said, what do? How do you minimize points? Sylvie knew that Jennifer was 1 point off tying a Scotties record for most points the other night when she scored 14. And she also noticed that for the first 3 ends against Carrie Galusha, Carrie was staying even with Jennifer. And so she said very much what you've talked about, Russ, is that when she has a choice today between playing a draw and playing a hit, they're going to default to the hit game and keep it as close as possible, because when it's close, anything is possible.
And there's Melissa Adams playing the hit on the shot rock, sitting back edge of the button. That can also, Cheryl, we've seen in the past, since we've watched Jennifer so many years, can be frustrating for somebody like her because she wants to play. She wants to get in there to mix it up, to use the old Muhammad Ali thing. She doesn't want to rope-a-dope here. She wants to get in and slug it out.
No, that is definitely, we played her years ago, and that's one, thing we would do. There'd be times we'd run it up and down the sheet because it got a little frustrating. She likes rocks and play. That's definitely their strength, and she wants to be able to use it.
It's also tricky, too, isn't it, Cheryl? At some point in time, Sylvie Robichaud's got to score some points. You have to pick your spots here. You can't run scared, because there's a good example. It's hit everything in sight. You get one mistake. If that come around was made for Manitoba, you score 2. So if you're going to keep it simple, you better make everything.
But here, that mistake leads to a forced chance, right?
Yep, coming around here, you set this up perfectly.
It's the first time we've seen Shannon for a full game. We've seen a couple highlight shots. She's been incredible, but you'd have to think, Cheryl, for Jones, it's that in-between shot, that hack waiter we just watched, that was overthrown. Maybe Caitlin Laws doesn't throw it that hard. Anybody can draw, anybody can hit. It's that in-between shot. Where do you put the berm for somebody you haven't played with?
Well, and, you know, her draw slid a little bit deep as well. She hasn't been drawing a lot. She's been hitting a lot, so we have to watch her draw weight as well.
Look at this.
Get there.
It's so good, it's bad. It's wide open.
Do you like trying to, I think we just roll away. Would you agree, or do you like trying to get low?
At a 14 on that, though.
Yeah.
You could roll underneath here, but that puts you on the pin. Sylvie freezes, you don't get two.
I don't think she's been forced yet, has she, Cheryl?
3/4?
No, no, she has not
And
been
we're talking
forced.
about Jennifer.
Yep, she has not been forced yet.
When we say that, forced,
Just a 10.
just getting a single with last rock.
Yeah, and that would be a not even a minor victory, a major victory to force this team.
I think they're going open side here, Cheryl, just not trying to duck underneath.
That's good.
Good move, because you roll underneath, you're behind the tee. That's the force opportunity.
No. Close.
Whoa!
Close.
Yep! Yep! Oh!
Good, actually. Nice throw. Nice weight. Is that good, yeah?
So this is a good example of the numbers when you talk about Shannon Burchard with the draws. She's thrown 17 draws so far. Her counterpart, Melissa Adams, 45. So that's just indicative of the game they've been playing. They've been up a lot. She's been hitting. So that's the one thing you would watch with Shannon. Can she get comfortable into draws if she's forced to?
Keep it clean. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 2 or 3 draws a game, isn't it? You know,
It's not a lot. Now, of those, she's 87%, so she seems pretty comfortable.
But the other thing is they've not been taken to the limit. All the games that Manitoba has played, they've gotten off the ice early, and as you mentioned, actually asked the officials. One team asked the officials to let us off early. I think it was UConn.
Yes, yeah.
And you're supposed to play 8.
Yeah, they only played 7 in that case, yeah.
I think it was a bit the mercy rule.
So.
That red one's on
And to the officials' credit, they did say that's enough.
I think that's great. I really do. I can see it in a final or something when the crowd's all here to watch that one game, and you know, you play a couple extra, but there's 4 games to entertain the people here. We can move around on television, watch all 4, and then, you know, 14-1, I think that's enough.
Clean, you're good. Clean.
Oh, easy.
So as we expected, New Brunswick trying to play it close. We get a blank in the first. All right, Kathy, let's start our updates on this Tuesday afternoon. We'll drop in on Saskatchewan and Northern Ontario. Yellowstone absolutely socked in there, and that belongs to Northern Ontario. Tracy Fleury, Sherry Anderson's last.
Well, she's trying to play the double run to get that yellow moving.
And does not. So it's a steal of 1, Northern Ontario. And on sheet A, it's the wild card team. That's Carrie Anderson, Reese St. Paul, who opened with 3 against the Yukon, and Chelsea Duncan Whitehorse, and Nova Scotia with last rock. Ariane Arsenault picks up a single. Nova Scotia from Dartmouth. Territories Galusha from Yellowknife. As again, we are watching the scoreboard vary in the standings in particular very closely. We have one more day of round robin play in the groups tomorrow, and then the top 4 in each will advance to the championship round beginning on Thursday and taking their record in group play with them. So a blank in that first means that Manitoba and Jennifer Jones will once again have the last round. They have the hammer playing the Redstone.
Talked to Dave Merklinger before the game, our head ice technician. He's touched up the rocks again a little bit to make them a little bit more sharper, a little bit more aggressive, more curl. And the reason they do that is just quite interesting how all the top ice makers, they clip the ice before every game. They take the very tips of the pebble off, which allows the rocks to curl a bit. They also texture the rocks a little bit, and those two things make it maximum curl. But the rocks get straighter and straighter and straighter as the game goes along, as the week goes along. So then they clip more and more and more. At some point in time, they're clipping too much, and then you can get picks, flat spots, inconsistent draw weights. So every once in a while, maybe twice a week, this is the second time, I imagine this will be the end of it, he just does the rocks, makes them more aggressive, and then he doesn't have to clip as much pebble off. And they actually will clip a sheet, sweep up the snow, take it back, microwave it, melt it, measure it. They start with maybe 1/4 of an inch of clipping, then 1/2 inch, then 3/4, 1. Once they get to about 2 1/4, 2 1/2, that's too much clipping. They then do the rocks, and they can go back to 1/4 inch of clipping.
It's an incredible science, and I don't think people realize how much goes into it.
And just what it is, and I appreciate what you're saying, but for those of you who don't know, when Russ talks about texturing, it's like taking a skate blade and sharpening it. So
Yes.
the rocks are sharpened a little bit before the event, and then midway they'll sharpen them again, and probably this is the last time, as you say, maybe one more time, and then they'll let them just dull up, as it were, towards the end.
Exactly.
And everybody has to adjust.
Otherwise, we'd start at the start of the week on Saturday with maybe 6 feet of curl. By the championship weekend, it might be 4 feet of curl, and it's hard on the athlete with those changes. So by clipping more and more and more and more, as the rocks get smoother, 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 you end up with the same surface. It's just
it's a balancing
fantastic.
act. Yeah.
And it's something the players want, and usually the ice maker even tells the teams that this has been done, so it's they're very aware.
And some ice makers don't tell the teams.
Sometimes you have to pick it up yourself.
Now here's something that I'm sure that Sylvie Robichaud didn't want. She has those two in front, and they are usable. There's maybe a little stagger, and there's one covered, and that belongs to Manitoba. We've got rocks in play here.
Yeah, what did we say at the start? Don't dance with this team from Manitoba, and that's what they've done accidentally. The first one was not supposed to be short. The second one, yellow one, was not supposed to be short. So a little bit of trouble early here in number 2.
Well, and Jennifer Jones, knowing New Brunswick, is just basically playing out to the wings and forcing New Brunswick to hit the open one. They won't take risk.
Really good teaching point here. Jennifer asked for that last red one well behind the tee line, knowing that New Brunswick would hit it. Now you can freeze to it, so you'll have one buried, one frozen if this is made properly. If that had stayed high, New Brunswick could have hit and rolled underneath everything for shot rock. It's so much. It's changed so much with these good surfaces of how accurate you have to be to generate some scores.
Wait till it's close. Yeah. Make sure, guys. We're to it. Yeah. Hard. Hard. You got it.
Jill Officer,
Hard.
McEwen, Perchard, and they said they were to it, but they have to hold the line. Oh, and
So
they may just have to sit the 2.
The double peel, I think.
Yeah. What if we nose that over there?
Nose those ones. No.
Are we?
What? I don't understand.
Nose.
You want a nose?
Yeah?
Okay.
over curled an inch.
What does this do, banging it on the nose, Russ?
Well, it's not going to get the red one out. That's the first problem. But they're hoping, the idea is to hit it dead on, then they'll be frozen, hopefully closer than that one, and then that rock's useless. Jennifer will have to hit the top one and lose it. You can also roll buried from this position.
Melissa Adams, you mentioned Canadian World Junior Champion, 1998. They got it outside, and now they are sitting 2 Manitoba.
Those are the little things between the great teams and the good teams. Is you have to miss that narrow. You hit and roll in your shot rock second shot. Now it's a free one.
Yeah.
Or is it, yeah.
We could freeze this,
yeah,
too.
we could freeze that. I was thinking,
But
too.
then she has that. I don't mind either. We could go
Pardon me?
there. I think we know that
double.
spot pretty good, yeah. That spot's pretty good now. We know it, so.
We just leave them this.
Yeah, you don't want anything high.
Now, when they get behind that, so double guards for them now, really.
What about the other side?
You like that better?
You split the rings.
Here. I think wide. Yeah, me too.
Okay, you can be up.
I'm gonna try and
This
go
is
wide,
perfect,
wide.
guys. Top 4. Okay, top 4.
12 foot? Okay.
Can still come roll in off it.
Yeah, if you're not deep enough. That's
The
right.
only
less ice,
good
so it's
thing
has
is
to
if
be
they roll
close.
in off it, they're probably jamming.
It could jam, yeah.
And I guess if you're Jen, then you open it up.
One good thing about this one is they know the path, because
Okay, a bit of room
part of
here.
strategy is just if you call the right shot and you don't know that spot, you're going to miss it.
Yeah, lock the line.
It's not horrible.
No, Jilly.
It's coming off.
As long as you're full 12.
Gotta go. Hard, Jill.
Now this was a little bit of a question mark, right? The draw
Hard, Jill.
of Shannon Burchard. Only about because she hasn't played that many.
Exactly.
And there she comes up a little light. Well, there's no doubt. We talked about it earlier. Look at the numbers of these two teams.
Well, the difference is unbelievable. For Jones, points for 12 points on average per game versus 7, points allowed 3 versus 6. But what's interesting is Manitoba and New Brunswick are tied for most stolen ends, but Manitoba has acquired 15 points on those stolen ends, and New Brunswick only 9. So they're making use when they steal. They're stealing a lot.
This obviously curls hard here, and you've got the sharper rocks.
And this is a great opportunity now. Make the most of it. Here, Melissa Adams, New Brunswick. Get it by this one. They did. And now they'll roll over. Almost corner frozen, but they're sitting there for second shot.
Big weight there, and it's still curled.
That's what they were talking about. We talked to a couple of the teams after the last draw, and they said the move to the wings is incredible.
That's the key matchup right there. Melissa's numbers are so much lower than Shannon's, but she's one of those players, Melissa. She's a real fighter, and it will not bother her that she's playing Jennifer Jones. So expect a good contest here at the third position.
Still, it's probably back 12.
Oh boy.
Might stick around. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, she had to. Okay, Shannon. Good try.
Oh, a little bit of a trying to adjust on the weight and over-adjusted.
I think I should just take that other one from you.
I think it's the first rock, Cheryl.
Great try, Shannon.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I
think the first
Jill
one.
my first one.
I had a 14.5.
On my first?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it should have been okay.
Yeah, I would have thrown the same. Were you trying to throw more?
I was trying to throw about the same, and
Yeah.
I think it just
It's
better
just
release
and a better path. Yeah.
Just a path that more rocks have been down compared to the first one.
They are going to get rid of that first one, because look where it went. It really curled on them.
The outside one.
Out to the wings.
Yeah.
Kind of weight.
Okay.
That can get confusing when you've got two different rocks, and then you try to adjust next end. What's draw weight going to be for her next end?
What a turning point. If Shannon made her first one, she sits 3 with hammer. Now, if this is made, they're looking at 3.
But they, look at, if you are New Brunswick and Sylvie Robichaud, you're saying maybe this girl right now at third has a couple of doubts about her draw weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Angle it back, and is going to lose the shooter, and the raised rock will go through. Shooter spills to the edge of the 12. Doesn't get rid of the Manitoba stone. They are still shot, but now open.
Speed's okay?
Well, one good thing is it is open. Now, if Jen sinks this around, you make the decision on the run.
If you keep a broom on it, that
freeze.
Be...
I thought she'd go the other turn here. Got more room, and you don't have to bury it. You can leave it.
So, hey?
Yeah.
Do that, or we go open side. I like this.
That's an option too, open side.
Good then.
So this you got to think this is more of a guess than the out turn.
Well, I think if you go
here, it looks
around, go open side,
Okay,
I don't think New Brunswick's going around.
Nope.
They're hitting something.
Not a chance.
But if you come deep on this one, if you're Jen at all, that could be the out for New Brunswick.
Yeah, you're not getting 3 anyways, are you? So why take this risk? This could be the world's best come around. You're still only getting 2.
Jones in her first, the officer, and McEwen front end taking over. Boy, look at that goal. And diving
Nice job.
underneath. Wow.
And perfect.
Definitely a little more bite in those rocks, isn't there?
Nice speed. I was worried when she let it go, actually.
You can actually get shot rock here. Buried.
Yeah, I thought it was quite light.
Hair deeper, I guess. Sorry, I thought that
No,
was
that
good
open
enough.
side made sense. You make this perfect. You're wondering why you threw your first one.
Yeah, because now it's a guard. You can't even get to it to tap.
You can't raise it.
So you try to get a little roll my way? Yeah, I'll throw probably a little bit firmer.
Cropping in on
It's
territories
my
and
out
Nova
turn too, so-
Scotia. And it is the
But you can hold
territories
everything
sitting
too.
1 and 2. Final stone to be played by Carrie Galusha.
And I think this is a hit for Forvik. It's hard to tell the top and the side one. Carrie made a great slash sideways on her first one to lie those two. And Marianne tried to freeze on her last one. It bounced off. That is the stone that Carrie is now trying to hit.
Territories trying to stay at 3 losses. So come back. And sit, they'll have a look. And then that starts to go and her rolls away.
Rolled too far.
And so it will be a chance for 2.
I think it's 3 for sure.
3 for sure, but I think she might have rolled too far for the last one. They just lost that. That's the sharper rocks, Kath.
Yeah, I agree.
They were just watching that thing and it overcurled.
Was it 4?
Yeah, they're saying 4.
Maybe that
Wow.
6 rock does curl.
Little fist bump from
Maybe that 6 rock
Dad.
does curl.
Fred Cooey.
Saved it.
It's 4.
Full.
I got it out wider though.
Full. 12 is what she needs.
Out there right now, just make sure.
T-line.
Might be
Line's good. Curl it.
top 14
Slower path, but lots of rotation, so it should glide right through the slower stuff.
Look close. Just clean it. Nice throw, Jen.
And there it is for a couple. So Sylvie Robichaud decides to dance here in the second. Jennifer Jones does a two-step.
Throw it a bit straight, not that straight.
South Okanagan Event Center is our home for the week, and the Scotties here in Penticton. Manitoba gets on the board with 2 in the second, and so here in the third, first time, it'll be New Brunswick and Sylvie Robichaud from Curl Moncton that will have last rock playing the Yellowstones. The lead is Kendra Lister.
We were kind of kidding in the break, but half serious. If you're Sylvie Robichaud, the underdog in this game, you could walk up and hit this thing in the rings. What's Jennifer going to do? She's going to hit it, you blank it in. Jennifer's going to throw it in the rings in the fourth and hit it again. And all of a sudden, about the 6th, 7th end, Jennifer's going to get bored to a center guard. You loop around it, get your 2, and the score's tied. Like, yeah, as we said earlier, you can't go toe-to-toe with these guys. It's not wrong to throw the corner guard. That's how you get your 2, but you could shorten the game by running out a few ends here.
Looks heavy. Almost in. Yeah, it's going to have to curl, Shannon.
Because the MO of this team is force New Brunswick here to 1. Go crazy in the fourth, try to get a 2 or 3, and then you're in trouble if you're New Brunswick.
Go, 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 go.
Well, coming up tonight, our feature will be Alberta against BC. Of course, every morning it's Kathy and Brian that get you up and underway. How are you both?
Doing very well. And some trivia for you this afternoon. We went back and we looked. The last rookie skip to win the Scotties, you got to go back to 1990, Allison Goring. And that is what Casey Scheidegger is trying to do. She's at the Scotties for the very first time. You could argue she's one of the favorites now. Just one loss earlier today. She rebounded and she beat Nunavut. In talking to her, learned a lot from those Olympic curling trials in Ottawa. They haven't watched a lot of that video after those losses, but they talked about that, and they feel they're a lot more battle-tested this time around. They're going to take on some sisters tonight, 3 of them, and BC is special. If you haven't heard the story by now, the first time they represented, as we see the highlights from earlier today, the first time that the Alberta sisters, Jessie and Casey, represented Alberta was at the juniors in BC in Salmon Arm.
And this is the shot from this morning. It is 3 sisters on this team. And what is really interesting is it is just not 3 sisters who have your back and are there for you all the time. But they also bought into a farm in shoot, I just forgot the name of it, but it's Parksville. There we go. In Parksville. And Kessa's actually invested in that. They try to grow as much food that they can for themselves. And so it's not just 3 women that are playing together. They have a special dynamic off the ice as well. And those kind of things really play in when you have your back against the wall. What is interesting tonight that I want you to really notice, Cheryl, more than Russ, is they have a very different sweeping style. Bill Shearhart said, take a look. They've gone back to old school, which is interesting given the science suggests that it's not as effective.
And Vic, no worries, we'll be sending Kathy to the farm as well, out to pasture, if she keeps that up.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
I got your back here,
You make
buddy,
one
just so you know.
mistake.
Wow, thank you.
I've got a different sweeping style.
Yeah, no. You didn't even notice that their sweeping style was different. That's how much you're
That's
sweeping. It is. They have gone back to old school, which is surprising to me because there's so much science that says the new way is the way. But
Just throw it harder. Don't sweep.
Big guy like the outside.
what a
run
waste of
inside,
energy.
okay?
What a great hit and roll by New Brunswick. Yeah,
Control the landing.
Yeah, timing was a little bit off on that one.
Whoa, whoa!
Very
Yeah!
close.
Well, yeah, roll it. Nice shot, Jill. Nice shot.
And we'll leave it right there, covering the 8.
It just ran nice.
You have to wonder too, you know,
Finishes
and
it.
all due respect to Caitlin, but this Jones team, I think, came in to, they're tired. They've had a couple disappointments this season, the trials and everything, and you wonder if a new player, and we had it years ago, we had to get a spare young player come in. They're so excited, they're so pumped, and it actually kind of transfers to the team, and everybody gets excited again and reinvigorated, and maybe you're really up because you're trying to win for that new player, and that could be part of this renewed sense of energy from Team Jones.
Oh, I think you're right for sure, because Jennifer, you can just see it at the trial. She looked tired. They were 5-0, lost 4 straight games. A lot of them were her herself. She just didn't play Jennifer-like, and you can't do that at a trials. And now she just looks like she's really enjoying it. And I absolutely agree, bringing that youth in, somebody different.
Yeah, just a change. I mean, and first time Scotties, everything would be so exciting. Everything would be new, and maybe that makes your team look at everything a little different way as well.
When you really think about it, you've got me thinking, and all this team's ever done is pressure. They're just big spiels, big games. You know, it's Worlds, it's Scotties, it's Olympics. It's when do you relax?
Yeah.
Go.
And
They
being
hit the
defending
yellow one
champions,
first.
and we
And
saw
then-
both defending champions not make it through because, I don't know, standing on that top of the mountain, you're defending something, it's way easier for the guys climbing up after you, and I think that's always the tough.
For sure.
Wait. You got it.
Crack this in the middle and get them both.
Yeah, you got to get the top one thin, though. You hit a good half, it might go right across the top. So it's pretty precise here for Melissa.
9. Go up. 9.
She can throw good hard weight, but it's more about getting it thin on that top one.
Go. Yes.
Lister.
Yes.
Bishop. Bang. And not quite.
That was the problem, knowing the angle. Somebody yelled whoa, and you had to get, once you knew you were making contact, you had to hit it as thin as possible. That's a huge,
Still
not
be there across the
mistake,
middle,
good
probably.
shot, but bad break not to get that thing out of there.
This is another interesting fact you look at. Manitoba has allowed no teams when they've had hammer to blank against them. Dominating on all numbers and stats.
Back to what I said, though, if you could have hit the opening rock, blank this end, now you're wishing you blank, because it's looking like it's not going to be a blank for New Brunswick. Now you're one down without hammer. That's scary.
They should have looked at those stats. How do we change the numbers?
Really nice, Shannon.
Really good, Shannon.
Let it go.
Perfect.
Well,
Nice,
and
Shannon.
Russ,
Good
you're right. You're just allowing a team to be comfortable doing what they always do, right? So push them a little bit out of that comfort zone. It's what you talk about sometimes. Don't allow teams to play by rote. Don't let them be always so comfortable.
Well, I'm throwing New Brunswick under the bus a bit, calling them the underdog by quite a bit, but it's 2-0 right now. They'd take 2-0 coming home in the 10th end with hammer,
Yeah.
right, against this great team. So shorten the game.
Well, and you have to look, even Jen on tour all season, and so you're playing all season on tour. When she scores 2 points in the first inning, she's winning 95% of the games. So how do you turn that around? It's by doing something different.
Never.
C'est curl.
On va le fesser. Okay. Put tight the fessé out. Got it? All the way. Okay.
I think the nose. I'm just thinking nose. We go here, she's freezing.
Yeah.
We can go there, I think is a better freeze, just so I can get it out.
Yeah.
Or we nose. I guess she hits and rolls on top. Probably the freeze getting line is harder, eh? Do you like that better?
Yeah, I think so.
Throw there?
Yep.
9.5?
Yeah.
Idea.
It's interesting, and Shannon Burchard, they did play Burchard with her own team, of course. They played in September, and Burchard beat her. Beat Jennifer Jones, and now, what's that old adage? You can't beat them, you join them. There you go.
She did. Shannon beat them twice.
Yeah, so she's been recruited, but it just shows you the depth of Manitoba and what you can do and who you can find.
Well, and that these teams can hardly ever get out because of Jennifer Jones. You know, you look at Anderson, same thing.
You got Team Canada's also Manitoba. You could make a very good case that all 3 Manitoba teams will be around at the weekend.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible in this format.
Oh, it picked.
Well, they say to grab something, so Officer McEwen tried to hold this now.
I think that
And there's
picked.
that catcher on the side.
I think it grabbed. I think it picked.
Saw for sure.
That's a
I said halfway down it picked because I saw it start to
Yeah,
spin.
it just went sideways.
wonderful awareness. They can tell by the rotation if it's picked, even if it hasn't changed the line
They
much.
think it picked because it started spinning, so.
Because
They just jumped, yeah.
Sorry. It shouldn't have come down like that in
No.
that spot, yeah.
Sometimes it
weird.
can pick and not change the line left and right. It can just slow it down. Then it will curl. Chance to get the blank here now. You throw a good freeze and Jennifer blasts everything out of there.
That would be a pretty good victory.
There is that little biter on the side there at T-line. So.
Decent. 8. It's gonna be 8. 7.
Stay with it. Whoa. Line's good. Line's good.
Do it.
Love you,
Hold down.
Sylvie Robichaud.
Little bump.
A little bump. They are the shot rock, however.
So good.
No, that's that.
Yeah,
Go over top.
firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you look at this, and if she doesn't stick around, there's the blank
There's
chance.
your blank chance, exactly. You can stick around, but you're taking some risk on, aren't you? You almost have to nose it.
Saskatchewan and Northern Ontario in a 1-1 tie, and Northern Ontario with a steal of 1. Saskatchewan replied. Final stone coming up for Tracy Fleury.
Well, she has a chance for 2 here, Vic, but Sherry Anderson made a really nice double and roll for shot on her final one, or it could have been much more.
Fleury and the team from the Idlewild Golf and Country Club in Sudbury. Both these teams at 2-2.
9-8.
And that'll be for 2. And if this doesn't hang around, now you'll get your blank chance.
That really finished. I actually thought we were
This
good
will
all
be the
day.
first
It
time if
really
she makes it.
finished.
No gimme out here, is it? Because what's it do?
Yeah, it's always the trick. And you've got a longer way to roll.
Taking a ton of ice for a blank.
Kind of wait.
You got the
Ever
sharp.
here more?
Ooh.
You rolling out?
I imagine they're thinking normal weight here. I wouldn't want to throw a peel with that much
Right.
ice.
You got it, Sylvie.
Yeah, and this could be, if what we heard was right, that it's going to the wings a lot more. This could just show us if it is.
Just normal.
No.
Touch up.
No, never.
More.
No.
It needs to curl
Oof. Oof. And just enough. New Brunswick will hold the hammer. Shannon Burchard throwing the third stones. Caitlin Laws, of course, off now into the Olympics. But the officials picked up on this. You see the little knob at the end of her brush there? You see the one scratch, and now she's scratching back the other way. Well, the officials took note of that. Said, Shannon, may we see that, please? And there might be something a little bit sharp on the plastic end, the knob. And they'll keep an eye on that. I mean, it could be, they could say we have to pull that right and replace it.
Yeah, it's anything, equipment that's defacing the ice, a broom is illegal, so they could. I'm sure they'll make all efforts to tape it up, try and do whatever they can.
Anyone who has played hockey knows what that's like. You're putting all kinds of things on the end of the stick. As we go now to this fourth, first time that Manitoba has been blanked in that third, and so New Brunswick once again will have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Gotta be tight. Gotta fight center, guys. Yep, go. Come on.
Yeah, already that's a little bit of a victory for New Brunswick.
Go. Really good.
Kathy, you wanted to add to my putting my tape on the end of my hockey stick, did you?
Because that's important to me. No, I wanted to share a story at the Canadian Juniors in Shawinigan. All four of the Manitoba boys throw tuck deliveries, and they all had old brooms, old corn brooms, and they had been taped. They'd been used for years. They'd been used at the Canada Games, and the officials there declared that there was risk of some of the corn breaking off, and they made them tape it. The problem was that for at least the next 5 ends, the boys all struggled because now the weight of the broom is completely different with the tape. And we'll see if that happens in the Manitoba Playdowns because, as you know, in Manitoba, there are a lot of throwers that use the corn broom.
All right.
Well, you think about Mike McEwen. He had his taped up. Jeff Stoughton, when we watched him when he was playing, he had the corn all taped up.
Well, they're starting to ask them to cover the entire thing.
Which could change your speed on the draw.
Yeah.
100% it does.
That's what I was thinking about.
Well, the other thing they've started to do, too, and on occasion you see it, is they put that little bit of a, I'll call it like a crutch underneath the...
It's called a Cobra, the sliding piece.
Yes,
yeah.
okay.
Metal.
Yeah.
And so we've seen that as well, trying to keep the broom off the ice.
Little big. No. Little big. Clean. Big, Jen. Yep. Hard. Really hard. Sorry, Jill.
Definitely a bit more curl out there today.
So prior playdowns are underway. We already have some teams confirmed. Eddie McKenzie is back out of PEI. Jamie Murphy was a winner over Mark Dacey in the Nova Scotia final. That Alberta one is interesting, and Brad Gouju, pardon me, is back as Team Canada. Alberta, people suggesting wide open. Why? Because Kevin Cooey is not there. And so who's going to come out of Alberta? Cooey off to the Olympics, of course.
There's a lot of teams were cheering in Alberta for him to win that.
Yeah. Okay, this is Dawn's rock, so.
It's a bit more ice than me too, Jill.
Okay.
So at the moment, remember now it's the top two teams in points as of December 31st. And so Gushu, of course, out. Cooey, Mike McEwen, Jason Gunlickson, Reed Carruthers. Depending on who should win. Look at, you got Manitoba, Brad Jacobs, Northern Ontario, Brendan Botcher, Alberta. So those are the teams in contention. But look at the number of teams, McEwen, Gunlickson, Carruthers, all of them from Manitoba.
Again, right, that's a bit of a theme this year, isn't it?
So depending on where people finish in their respective playdowns, those are likely the names that will be in contention for the 2 wildcard spots.
You always look back, and in women's we'd noticed it'd be a wave of great players come out of, Alberta or Manitoba, and I think it's because you get teams inside the province pushing each other, and all of a sudden you get this massive amount of teams that are getting better and better, and then it'll move to a different province. Alberta will have a wave, and always kind of fascinating to watch.
Close. Yes! Woo! Whoa! Whoa!
It's close.
This would be the second run back. Again, 2 in a row.
What's that? Yeah,
Camera's right in there.
What's that?
The camera's right in there.
I know, I just wanted to make sure our clock wasn't running.
Well, the great thing about Nicole, they're taping now.
How does that feel to you? That's fine. Let me know.
All right, we'll watch that. It's like going to the trainer.
Straw? Yeah. Take your time.
Right. For those of you who remember Red Green, they could have gotten Red Green out there, and he would have brought some duct tape on that. And poor thing would put so much duct tape on, she'd slide and just leave it right on the ice and just stick in one spot. We'll find out now. A lot of attention on the end of that broom. Don't watch the stone, just watch the broom.
In this case, it shouldn't make any difference at all because it's plastic, which is slippery. The tape will be slippery, and it's really not a lot of weight on it as much as there is on the head of the broom.
Hard! You gotta go. Hard! Okay, it's gonna come out the other side. Whoa, 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 whoa.
There you go.
Good.
Wow, that's great.
It's going to make her better.
Well, exactly. Run and get me some tape. Here, look at this.
Fixed it.
That's it. There's no scratch at all.
Nice speed, Shannon.
Well done, everybody.
Shannon came out the other side.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were trying, you know why
Great
Jen
speed,
was
though.
playing the intern, because she didn't want to leave this in the hole. They get the hit and roll behind the corner, but it curled so much it's in the hole.
A touch up.
Whoa, take
Coming.
Oh, look at this. Very nice, and it may just come back a little bit. Spills out that wide out-turn side. That's the kind of game you're going to need from the likes of a Melissa Adams against Shannon Burchard.
Well, and Nicole, the second, made 2 runs, and then Melissa makes a hit and roll, playing very well.
They're a defensive-minded team, so they do play a lot of those shots all year, especially with a straighter surface, but they're harder to make here with the big curl. Shannon's missed the shot twice in the second end. Short over curl with her first one. They blamed it on the rock, and then she threw it through.
Back 12 even.
Yeah, this looks hot again.
It's not light.
Back
Trying a little bit.
Still, it's back 12.
Yeah.
Father.
Really heavy. Okay, Shannon. Good try.
Good, Jen.
Out of nowhere, a chance at a 3-ender here for New Brunswick.
I think this
Tough one, Shannon. Tough one.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. Man. It's definitely as fast over there.
That's when the calmness and the experience of Jen to say, hey, yeah, no worries, it's good, we'll get it.
7. Stay close.
Wait's pretty good. 7.
Whoa, no line.
Wait's pretty good.
Let it
Yeah,
curl.
6. Coming down a bit.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You're going to have to finish it.
6.
No, you don't need to finish
No,
it.
it's
Whoa,
coming.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's freezing almost.
Finish
No,
it.
stop.
No. Yes, yes.
Shot.
Perfect.
Shot.
Just perfect. It's probably better to leave it poking out a little bit open and keep it high. Get back to the tee line, it's easier for Jones to freeze.
I think it's about there.
Okay.
Sliding good there compared to. It's quite a difference. Going to the
Interesting
range.
call here, Cheryl. You're taking a chance here with a 2-point lead. Little short here, you bounce off. You could give up 4.
Can't bounce, eh?
Yukon got 1 and 3.
Got it.
speed looks as good here as anywhere. Hey, almost a hair better.
Yeah, it's nicer.
I agree.
Territories, of course, got that big 4 in the second. And Northern Ontario with that deuce to take the lead.
Line's good. Close.
Skip Stones, Jen Jones,
Close for
her
line.
first.
Yep. Line only. Whoa, whoa, this. Line's really good. Yep. Go close. Yep. Top eight. Don't need to. Yep. Whoa, no bounce, no bounce.
Really close.
No.
Well done.
So good. You can't
Really
put
nice
that
job,
anywhere
guys.
else, Cheryl.
Nice
It,
job.
Good girl, good throw.
a foot lighter, that's a draw for 3, all buried with hammer. You throw that a foot heavier,
Really
it's a
nice.
wide open hit to
Great,
sit
Shannon.
3
Great line
buried.
call.
She's one of the best
That
at
was
those
14-6.
shots.
Yeah. That's what I had on hers. I threw less than I've been throwing in the.
She got really good confirmation from Jill and Dawn too, because she really probably couldn't talk to Shannon about the feel for the draw weight, so she got some good confirmation from them. It's just a little faster.
I think you could throw 15.
Could you get to the nose there with like a back line and just chip it out in the open? I guess it's easier ways just to go around. No, you probably can't,
No.
actually.
How perfect is that? Saves the end.
14-4. Do you think it's going to be heavier because she's a little further out?
Like this?
Yeah. You probably
We're
want to
not shot on the other side.
The only
I
other
don't think
option
there's much we can do about it,
for
right?
New
I
Brunswick
like
is you
this.
could tap that corner guard
it's a
that's
little further
guarding
out
that
than the
freeze.
right?
You could tap it in the ring somewhere. Tap that left-hand corner guard over to the right.
But
Now
go
you've
a little
got
further
3
out.
yellows in there. Jennifer makes a mistake, you could hit that red one then, it's wide open.
Or I don't mind this. You're just kind of giving up on those
Yeah,
stones.
go for your 2, sure.
Go for your 2 this way. She saw who played this. Jen did. Or Shannon actually
Shannon
drew around
overcurled here, yeah.
Yeah, it came out the other side.
Because of the tape on her broom.
But I'm just wondering why this turn. I mean, can you not get it the other way, or is it because they know this turn?
Both times, second and fourth end, they played this slot, so they just, I guess they just know it better. But
Spin over curl. Whoa.
Spin over curl.
I think it might. Whoa,
Yeah,
you
this
want
will
it
be
to
out
lie
in the
now.
hole.
Sit.
Okay.
Sit.
And
Get it
deep
up the other side.
2,
Go.
settling back edge of the 4.
49. Do I have a half? A quarter? Half. What's this the ballpark, Jill?
And they were out edge of the 12 for that. It's almost impossible to not over curl in that.
yeah, exactly.
Right there, if I could.
I think so.
I think it's a hard draw path to get here.
Yeah.
Put a third to a half, Jen.
Okay, hack weight.
Okay.
I think it's just as easy as freezing.
Yeah.
I like this.
This should curl, so I'd stay with it. Like I think this will curl here. You guys?
Yeah, I agree. Let's make this.
Want to throw this light enough that it'll take the curl and keep it outside that line as long as possible, maybe almost to the hog line, and then it'll bust in there nicely.
This hack.
Jennifer Jones in her last.
Whoa.
Right now, New Brunswick sitting the 1.
Yep.
Back edge of the 4. Half a stone they said they could see, but here comes that guard. Officer McEwen, here they go. Get it by. They did. It's again what they can do when she gets the roll a little more underneath.
Definitely curled.
Definitely curled.
Yeah.
Good scrub, guys.
That was
Good
not
curl.
underthrown.
And threw it wide, if anything, because the initial call was right off. That was an 1/8 of an inch from giving up a deuce.
It's really got to go.
Jill Officer leading the train. She looks up, and Con McEwen never lifts her
I was
head.
thinking we were going to roll.
That was a hit at a half buried rock and got inside roll.
No, a touch less.
And now you've got to pull back and draw the full 4, and you've just thrown one a little heavy. And you're facing 2. Bishop Lister
Line, you gotta go. Line's good.
picked her up. Bishop closer to the stone. Lister out in front.
Curling hard, guys.
Melissa Adams calling line. Got to get to the full 4. Uh-oh.
All you got.
She was heavy with her first. Oh, and she's going to be light with her second.
Okay.
2 red?
2 red it is.
2.
I think this is going to curl. I was going to try to throw it a bit straight. I was a little straighter than I.
Jennifer Jones was pushed a little bit in that end, but still comes away with a steal of 2. And why? Because she makes the big shots when she needs them. And it starts off here with an absolutely brilliant corner freeze.
I hear people all the time say, oh, somebody drew the button to win a game. This is harder. This is absolutely harder. A foot heavier, it's a wide open hit to sit 3. A foot lighter, over curl, she's in big trouble giving up 3, maybe 4.
And then that was the first stone of Sylvie Robichaud, and now second. But it is the brushers that saved that.
Well, it is, and a little bit of the skip's instinct. She thought that spot was going to really curl. She threw it a touch wide. She just knew.
The key shots are brought to you by Cashmere. Nothing feels like Cashmere. So how do you feel if you're Sylvie Robichaud? You've played a really good end. You're that brushing away from maybe scoring a deuce. You're light, so you're heavy with your first. You pull the string with your second, and just like that, you give up a steal of 2 and you trail 4-0.
Wow.
As we go to 5, and New Brunswick has the last rock playing the Yellowstones.
And Sylvie's team in front of her played incredible. I mean, Nicole made those 2 run-backs on the shot. Then Melissa made that hit and roll. You can almost go, what do you got to do?
That's depressing for New Brunswick. Again, Jones over curls on her first one, under curls. There's a realistic chance New Brunswick walks out with a 4.
Saskatchewan trailing Northern Ontario, and it's all yellow I see that's facing Sherry Anderson.
Well, and she has to go way out into the wings. This is that outside sheet where there have been some issues with that half of the sheet and does need full 4-foot.
It's pretty close, guys, but you can go for line. Go for line. Back 4.
Sherry Anderson and her team from the Nutana in Saskatoon with the 2 Fesser sisters, the twins, and Carly Korchinski at lead, and that's your single 3-2 Northern Ontario.
That was a tough shot for Sherry.
It's very tough.
Cut, Sank. Whoa. Line's good on its own. Finish it. Whoa. Throw. Half. Corner. Do you like throwing here? Sure. Pick it out.
I like what I see out of New Brunswick, even though they're down 4-0. It's Jennifer ticks with her second one or misses her first one. That end could have been ended a lot differently than it did. I don't know what happened to Sylvie's. It looked like the brushers were fooled when she let it go because there was no panic at all, and you could see it curling, so you knew it was light.
Well, and it's probably the conversation you have between ends, because you could get frustrated and say, what do we do? Well, you just keep doing more of the same. Sylvie will make that last shot. And Jen may not make that freeze every time. So you can't change a lot. You just have to keep plugging away. Hope that those shots aren't made. Jen could have missed either of those.
Oh, no kidding.
Isn't sure. You did definitely 3 last. It actually did better than your first one.
Yeah.
This one really came down.
When they texture the stones, it can change them a little wee bit, possibly. You know, one might be a hair sharper, hair duller, whatever it is. And you hear the top teams talking about it constantly.
Let it curl a bit.
You can even identify one. You know, we have one that we thought in practice was maybe 6 feet slower. By the end of the game, you virtually didn't notice it.
Right.
Pebble wears off, so the rock doesn't react as badly.
Leave it.
Sliding now.
Okay. Good.
What do you have in that?
I have less of it, but
About the same?
no less. Probably only an inch. We can still chase it if you want.
Same weight. I think so.
This has got wreck on the guard all over it because Dawn is such a veteran player. She's never going to miss this wide with a 4-0 lead, but they're not giving her any ice.
Whoa! Anything? Whoa!
Officer.
Hair less. No! Off!
Said she had about an inch, and so no, officer goes chasing.
Yeah, we got it. That a girl.
And got it.
You could just hear the confidence when she said, yeah, we've only got an inch, but yeah, I like it.
She got
Crazy.
a bit early.
Prepare, Joe.
Kick that yellow guard into the rings.
This is what has to frustrate a team like Robichaud, because they, when you play other teams, those shots are missed. And you get that break, you get that angle freeze isn't made, the perfect come around tap isn't made, the peel weight hit there on a buried rock isn't made, and this could get away from them this game mentally.
Still there. It's a little hot still. 8.
9, 10. Just dig.
Okay.
And hot it is, settling back 12,
Think we just
and it's
peel
in
it
the
out.
open.
Good at it, Shannon.
Brunswick had a chance in the first end. Sylvie threw it a little deep and it over curled. She had her shot in the fourth here a little deep over curled. They're just not quite finding draw weight. You got to get them top 8.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Yes! Oh no, hard.
Wanted to
Sorry,
roll
Shannon.
away.
Sorry, my bad.
Wanted to
Came up.
just peel, and now she sits there.
Yeah, New Brunswick's
There you
happy
go.
with that because they've got a little backing, something that Manitoba
yeah, maybe,
could jam
actually,
on.
now that I think about it, it's probably
And
not.
so Shannon Burchard is a little off her game right now, just at 60. Well, now with that shot falling dramatically, just at 44%.
Yeah, she's those couple draws she's missed. That one there.
And with the correction again, it's now 61% for Burchard.
Gotta go.
It's the tape on the end of her broom.
Yeah, there you go.
It's hard, you got it.
It's bad luck.
Hard.
Go, hard. All the way.
Not too much farther, it'll be open.
It's in the open.
Yeah, it does.
Good sweep. That's third. Okay.
Here's where it's critical
just
on
go
guard
harder.
placement. That's just
That's
a
a
perfect
big
example. That guard's tighter. So at least halfway, maybe even a little closer than that. You play around it. It's tougher to get. So when the ice is swingy, the guard should be tighter. When the ice is straight, you leave the guards up at that length. So they have time to curl once you're trying to bury around a guard.
And that's that learning curve with an Eastern team. A guard that long is perfect.
Yeah,
Down east.
exactly.
Not here.
Not so good here.
Halfway.
Tight.
Out there a bit. Clean.
Tight.
Keep it out there.
Really tight.
Needs to finish, Jill. Dawn, clean.
Keep coming off a bit.
Gotta be
tight.
Does not need to curl. Yep.
Doesn't need
Yeah, it
to.
does. Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. Hard. Go. Great spot.
Came off, Betty.
Nice, Shannon. Good spot. Atta girl.
Struggled with 3 draws in a row. Not that one. Really nice.
Girl. Sorry about your first one.
I didn't. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it. Like, I didn't throw that like really hard.
No,
heel
it just came off the frost different, than Jill's. You were out quite a bit wider.
Yeah.
Touch them all.
Yes.
I think so.
Melissa Adams. Run it back. Touch 1, touch 2. Get them all. Move it over a little more. Little further, and maybe not quite.
Shot, eh?
That still is shot stone.
Here.
T-line, 12 foot.
What a great throw.
Bad luck, to be honest. That slides a hair farther. They've shot rock buried with backing.
With backing, with a wall of backing.
Not number 1, but is that one wide open or no?
Kind of surprised it didn't keep going.
I know. Oh, man, that was close.
We're lying 1.
Okay.
I think if we make this good, she's got no choice but to run it. So I'd really rather not leave her run double to lie 2 buried. So you need to be top button.
Okay.
Now, those
Or
reds at
just
the
by
back
your knee.
could be doubled, and they know that spot. That's where Jill threw.
Okay.
But that's just not Jennifer's style. It's just go for the juggler.
A speed shot.
Okay.
A little bit less. Just a hair. Whoa, just a little. Yeah, split. speed looks decent here,
Yeah,
eh?
it's good here.
4.5.
Not
quite.
Not quite, but
Not
close.
as good as going to the wings, hey?
Yeah, correct. Okay, we're top button for sure.
Line's nice. Waist close. Starting to curl a little early.
T-line,
Get your weight.
T-line.
T-line.
Make sure your T, yep.
Line only.
Whoa.
Stay
Get it out
close.
the other side.
Yep.
Waist really good. Gotta go for top button. No, go.
Officer McEwen again with a carry.
Too late. We're going top button.
And it is going to
Okay.
peek
Sorry.
out.
Really came off.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dan.
As soon as that rock
Sorry.
was out of Jennifer's hand, the front end went top button. And 25 seconds later,
Maybe
that's where it
just
ended
enough?
up.
Well, and even the weight that they told Jen, she said 14.5, and they're like, not quite, and she threw exactly 14. So,
gotta
you
hit it
know,
here.
those are team shots because Jen would have underthrown it had she thrown the weight she was
Otherwise,
thinking.
you're going over the top.
Not sure why they brought it that far, though, because I think they
And
poked
this
out
is
enough. You can make that double, can't you?
I like that.
Yeah, just stop
I like
another
this. Yeah.
inch higher.
Throw a 10. Yeah.
Gotta really crease the guard, but it's probably there. Even if you throw like a hack waiter and just roll over and move that red one an inch, because the harder you throw this, the tougher it is to get enough of the top one.
10.
And you don't have to move it very far.
No.
No.
So you got to hit what? Thick half. With even hack weight makes it. Then you're 2 underneath cover.
Have I here more?
Yeah.
Sylvie's outturn must really curl because they remember the peels she threw.
Right
A ton of ice.
to the wings.
Just 10. Little soft.
Stay
Little
close.
soft.
I feel like it's
No.
more a little soft.
It's 11.
No.
No, it's not 11. It's a 10.
Sylvie Robichaud, nothing at all yet from Lister Bishop. Now, late licks, got it by the guard. Come across, and just touch it.
Okay.
And she'll settle in there for shot rock. As we drop in on Yukon and wild card, it's of course Carrie Einarson. 7-1 Einarson
Timeout.
leading, and it is Einarson.
Timeout.
Shot rock back of the 8.
And they're just going to take a timeout. I think her team's trying to convince her that she can play sort of backline weight to come around and tap that stone out.
I wish I was a lefty on this.
I don't know.
Hey, we'll check in on that. Is it possible? I'm just looking here. Did she move it far enough? I don't think so to be
Think
2.
So she did touch it, though. Got
Yep.
extremely unlucky. They didn't quite have the angle figured out because they thought they were hitting it in the right spot. Any more curl, this is a draw against a potential 3.
So we need to hit it thicker.
Yeah, I think
Even back 4, as long as we're dead buried. Or
Same shot, a foot lighter even. It will be a run back, though.
It's like a hair less.
Jones in her last.
Keep it up.
Line's
Right
good.
Did she even
Needs to curl.
have her hand off the handle before they said it looks a little less?
That's true.
Officer
Okay, yeah,
McEwen,
Finish hard. Okay. You don't need to finish.
Don't need to finish.
So go back.
do they know they've been together so long, these 3 now, they just know each other instinctively. And around she goes. And there it is. That is absolutely sunk in there.
Nice shot, Jen.
Jennifer Jones has always
that
had
hair less, eh?
some of the best draw weight and a great ace reader. I think that separates her from a lot of the teams, but it's the brushing judgment here
Sorry, I
and
missed the time
the
on that.
power
Yeah,
that
that's
just,
okay.
you have to feel so confident sitting in the hack if you're Jennifer Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even if
And they know
by
her
chance
release so
you get
well.
it
They
here,
know her
yeah,
slide.
they
That's
got
always the kind of a key thing, too. They know if she pulls off or if she adds a little bit. Played with her for so many years. Jill has been 25 years, I think, and so you just know every little bit.
Do you like a tad less? Doesn't have much time to curl. It's pretty high.
Straight back for 2.
Which
We
one
watched
is his
Sylvie
finish,
make a couple
That
of
was
these
a 10-2
yesterday.
what you just threw. Yeah. Should be good.
An outside chance you could roll this way and get lucky and score your 3, but you wouldn't want to try it. Ever miss that red one, it's 5-0.
You got it, Sylvie. Let's make it.
Chance here for New Brunswick. Run it back, stick it, pick up 2, get on the board. Final stone.
Normal.
Sylvie Robichaud.
Close.
Melissa Adams calling line. Nothing yet. Bishop. Nothing yet. Lister. Now some late licks. Got it. Run it back. Stick it. Yes, you do.
How nice. Wow.
Great line call by Melissa Adams. The experience of that Canadian and World Junior champion. And now they'll look around to see if it's 2, and that's all it is. But they're back in it as we go to the break. Manitoba leads it 4-2. Well, that difference in the score is that steal of 2 in 4-4-2. Manitoba leads it, and Jill Officer throwing the second stones for Jennifer Jones. She's with Brian.
Jill, so far this week, in every game you've generated double-digit points. You have 4 so far in this game. What's allowed you guys to be so offensive this week?
I think we've got a fairly good handle on the ice, and Jen's reading it really well, and I think we have a pretty good handle on the speed, and we're getting Dons in a good position.
I heard a great story. Jen tells me years ago you met by a pop machine and she asked you to be on her team. Could you imagine all the success all these years later?
No, it's crazy. I think this is our 22nd year together, not consecutive. We did take a break because I went to school and stuff, but it's crazy. It's been a wild ride. I can't believe all that we've accomplished. It's more than we ever could have dreamed of.
Have you asked for more in your contract lately? I mean, have you had contract talks with her?
Yeah, for sure. I gotta make sure that I'm getting my cut, right?
You guys haven't had really close games, so what do you want to see closing this thing out in the final 5?
I think it's just making sure that we're keeping a handle on the ice and paying attention to the speed so that when we do have to draw, we know what the speed is, and still getting Dons in a really good spot.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks.
And as we check the numbers after 5, what jumps out at you?
Well, it's just Dawn and Jill. 98% for Dawn, 90% for Jill. They're putting some pressure on the opposing team, who's playing very well, but the shots they're having to make are so tough. And Jennifer Jones, 98%.
Yeah, Shannon Birch are just still 65 and unable to New Brunswick take advantage of that bit of struggling. Numbers after 5 brought to you by Travelers. It's better under the umbrella. But feeling better about it as they huddle. New Brunswick.
The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere. The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
As we welcome you back on this Tuesday afternoon to Penticton, the 2018 Scotties. And the feature Manitoba, New Brunswick. We go to the 6th. New Brunswick with that 2 means that Manitoba will once again have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Red Stones here in 6. And that's just exactly what Cheryl was talking about. Brilliant numbers from both Don McEwen and Jill Officer.
Well, and I liked what Jill said, that they're just going to continue making sure they get Don's rocks in a good spot. I don't know that I've ever seen Don's rocks not in a good spot, but and I think that's the concern when you get up, and that was another, good point, is when you get up in a game, you're throwing a lot more hits. So you still have to really be aware of what the other guys' draws are doing. Walking beside them, still taking times. You can't let any of that down because you might get forced to a tough draw in the 8th end when you haven't thrown any for a while.
7, 7, 8.
Beautiful run back by Team New Brunswick there. It was almost for 3. Other than that one bad draw that Sylvie threw, they've gone toe-to-toe here. Jennifer Jones is 98% to have this 2-point lead.
Yeah, and I really don't know what your coach could tell you to do differently in the fifth end.
You're down 2, but keep doing what you're doing also.
Now there's a little rub and roll off. The attempted freeze by Kenna Lister.
Well, Jones' team forces you to be perfect, right? Like that, you needed to be perfect in order to get any kind of jump on it. They just forced you to that by their rock positioning.
Yeah, it's like snooker. It's not the shot you make; it's the shot you leave for the other guy. They just leave you nothing.
Yep.
Now, right out the get-go, a chance for a 2.
Hard. Really hard. Gotta go. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Off. Whoa. Off. Jill, go.
Gosh, now there it's corner frozen. And a piece underneath.
Dawn. Okay. What was it? Okay. What was it? 10.
It's as if Jones at this moment has said, okay, we've been playing in 3rd gear. We're going to put it up to 4th gear. We're just turning it up a notch here.
Yeah, very true.
Look at Nicole's numbers. She made those 2 great runs a couple ends ago. 85% is a pretty decent number.
9. Close. Yep. Yes, line. Hurry, line.
Adams, Lister, can you save this? No.
There's your point. They force you to be perfect. That was an extremely hard shot they tried. They threw it great. Just over curls by 1/4 inch.
Yeah. I think just touch the line.
This could end badly, this end.
Just watch the hair tighter pass.
Yeah. I like full 8, guys. Full 8. Okay.
A couple choices. You could hit the open one, and then it would probably end up being a hitting contest from that point on. I like choking off the double because there is a double there right now for Team New Brunswick.
Give it a little. I feel like it's all there, guys.
So 98 for McEwen, 90 for Officer.
Okay, yep. T-line. T-line. Yep. Hard. Are you through? No. Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah,
Look out.
Wow, like sheer bomb.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, Jill.
Ooh, that stopped at the end.
Did it ever?
Okay.
Wow, sorry, guys.
Thought that was too easy.
Oh, no kidding.
What'd she get on there? 13.
Could end up on the scoreboard.
Wow, sorry.
That
I gave it a little more. I didn't think I gave it that much more.
what the ice
The
makers,
pass was really good there. Yeah.
what the ice makers will do in that 5th end break is actually pebble the slide path. And that's what that rock hit. You try not to put any water on the actual surface itself, but it's so hard to do when you're flying that thing around. So that's what that hit. Some fresh pebble coming in.
Nicole Bishop. Oh, they saved it this time, and shot rock though will squirt over now and just be corner and side frozen. Just nibbling at the edge of the 4.
Hack. Okay. Hack 3/4.
Yeah, good 3/4.
Solid hack. Okay. You got it.
Not much more than what I just threw.
Jill poking a little fun at her heavy draw, hack weight draw.
Gotta be a little heavier because when you hit the yellow one, it's going to go through that spot that could be pebbled too.
Solid. Solid hack. No. Bump. It's almost bump. Yeah.
Jill, jeez. I don't know.
Can
what
we
to
get
do.
it thinner?
I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I'm hoping it's going to hit this yellow, but watch the back yellow. If it ticks it, Shannon.
Got away with it again.
Okay, Julie.
Sorry.
10.5. Okay.
Just heavy on both.
That one.
It's always the 6th end can catch some players,
nose
right?
would be
After
good,
they mop and
Yeah.
and there's been no bodies
did
moving
that
around
too.
on the ice.
Yeah.
It cools down just a little
Yeah.
bit and gets a little faster.
I think a double's good.
Kind of weight. Am I rolling out? Okay.
What do you say? The ice gets a chance to rest.
Yeah, it does. There's no heat from all the players that are moving around, and it just sits for those for that 5th end break and just speeds up a little.
Normal. The line.
Stay to it. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Nice. Shot.
That's a nice job, and hangs around.
She made a few of those.
Playing very well. 80% game.
Sweeping.
Remember last year, Melissa went 3-0 at skip for New Brunswick in the play-in games, but just didn't win that last one against Galusha to get into the Scott Tournament of Hearts.
Really hard.
Called off now. Maybe they can just get a little flip in behind that center guard. A little bit. Oh,
Great shot, Shannon.
there you go. Shannon Burchard.
That will bring her numbers up.
That's a good run back.
I got a quarter.
Okay.
You want to do that? Just hack. Hack weight. Just back line.
Hack.
Hack.
Just hack.
This is the spot we saw curl really hard with Jen. She played that out turn. It was over a little bit more. Thought she was a little bit wide, and it came up hard with hack weight.
Ross, you were talking earlier about how the Eastern teams play a lot on straight ice. This is a hack weight shot. She probably had the brush out maybe, what, 6 inches? Hack weight shot on a club in Moncton would be, where would the brush be?
Probably edge of the rock. There's so little curl, the rocks are so smooth.
For a hack weight shot.
Yeah, so you have to believe your eyes in these shots. That's going to die in the pebble here too.
And it is going to stop.
So what happens is you're let's say you normally take 6 inches ice for that shot. For Melissa, you see 2 feet of broom. You just want to throw it lighter because you'd miss it on a straighter surface, and that's what's just happened. Beautiful, beautiful curling shot, but she didn't get it out. That was supposed to be hack or board. Can you get to the nose here, Cheryl?
Oh, I think you can.
This is heavier, though.
Nothing yet from McEwen or officer.
Pretty good.
Just a dust.
It's pretty good.
It's not close. It's heavy.
A little bit, but it's
No,
not
it's
bad.
heavy. It's quite heavy.
And doesn't get across the
down,
nose.
go,
And there
go,
is
go.
the little catcher
try,
at the
Shannon.
back.
11.
So second shot and even third shot belonged to New Brunswick. That little biter around the edge of the 8.
Great try, Shannon.
I thought that was gonna
I thought it would
curl
bust
like
more.
the other ones, eh?
Yeah, I think just a couple rocks made it a little bit straighter.
Yeah. So,
11. Okay. You gotta get the flop.
yeah.
Roll.
New Brunswick has a really good chance to
You got it,
force
Sylvia.
here.
Let's make it.
They break another record because they did the blank where they were the first team to blank against Jones, and this would be the first time Jones has ever been forced this week.
Being held to just 1. Got to get across though. That a lot of junk at the back.
11.
Get across the nose, maybe flip underneath their own.
Got to get by.
Got to get by this one though. You get a little started. Here they go. Got to save it for the skipper. Save it for her.
Just tight. She dropped the weight was up.
Just tight.
We're 1 and 4.
And it's us.
Yeah. Just freeze
She'll
it.
like freeze, I think. I don't think she's ever gonna. Do you think she'll freeze though?
If she freezes, you can just blast it so for 2, right? Like, and you've got this catcher, right?
I think we want to be frozen here,
Yeah.
like not there.
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah,
and even
yeah.
if we're just
You
here,
got to give yourself the angles to the drag.
and she could try the double, I guess, but
I think so.
You know, there's a
it's either that or we play this, and we might. I'm never gonna bring that one into play. Okay.
No, yeah, I like the freeze.
Okay.
so you have to think about Caitlin Laws and her relationship with Jennifer. You bring in
There, like we were taking
Shannon
here,
Burchard, and
And it was getting
she's a skip.
just
a couple inches off the center.
yeah.
They have to work
We
out
wanna
their
stay
new
high sides, you know?
relationship.
Yeah, I think so. And we can finish it.
Because
Once
you've
it
got
gets to the
Skip
line, it
wanting to
should
tell
go,
a
so.
skip, and then Shannon has to really wonder,
Still think it'll be
how
good.
far do I push something? You agree with it?
I totally do. And it's been kind of fascinating because I've seen Shannon a couple times stand up and say, hey, no, I like this. And I think maybe they had that conversation before. Maybe Jen said to her, you know what, let me know. Or maybe not. But it's working out really well that they've figured out. And I think the skipping part of it gives Shannon some confidence. And I think that's what Jen respects. I don't know that you could play third for Jen and be wishy-washy or unsure about what you'd like to see. I think that dynamic's working really well.
Okay, line's good. Weight's pretty good. 8 foot.
Well, you can't say anything about that, can you?
Finally.
98%.
Oh, some tough ones, too.
Weight only right now. A little bit. Hard, line. Yep, hard. Hard. Breathe. Hey, whoa. Little
She
tap.
said she wanted to be corner frozen.
It. Okay, it's good.
Oh, come on.
Great.
They all thought that was heavy, but again, there's a little bit of pebble from
good,
that
Jen.
sixth end pebbling.
Good shot, Jen.
We're seeing it.
Ground down beautifully.
I don't think I tapped it far
You
enough.
can feel that with your slider, even if you haven't
that
watched the
other one.
Ice Tech Road Pebble. You can feel it when you slide around as a skip, and you'll know where those slow spots are.
Dropping in Nova Scotia and the territories. Everything is back edge, but it all belongs to Nova Scotia.
Well, it does, and it has been Nova Scotia that has been set up very well this entire end line 3, but with the rollout on the final stone, it does mean any paint for Marianne.
How you feeling?
Nasal.
I was going to say.
14.
Thank you.
14. Good. Yeah.
There's your
3
3.
yellow.
Thank you, Sniffles. And we're tied at 6.
Yeah, no.
Nice draw. No.
Only thing can come down to it, is it?
Yeah, freeze right down to that.
This is scary, isn't it? 'Cause if you get the wrong line, it's a 3.
But you make it, it's a force.
8, 9. Well then.
Exactly where Sylvie played a come around a couple ends ago that she came deep and it over curled, where Jennifer tapped it out for her 2.
Struggling a little bit now. 66% her numbers have gone down since we
Slowing down a bit.
started. Got to go for line, they say. And right back to it. And on top.
Great shot.
Drag on, then I might catch that. So
Yeah. Yep, I like it. Shoot. Good shot.
So good.
Throw weight at it, and the red that's sandwiched in between
Sweep in.
might just get saved on their other back reds.
Good throw. Yeah. Shoot at the end.
Really good shot. Do you take a chance in nosing it with Peel and try to get 3 that way?
Yeah, well, you might, because I think, well, that back red's spinning left, and it's going to be saved on that 12-foot redstone. But you need to throw some weight.
Just a hair high side would do it. I think they're trying to pick it. Or not pick it, hit it and roll out and get their 2.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think you could.
I think you do.
And you just err a little bit high side.
Yeah, you miss high, yeah.
Final stone. Right now it is 1, New Brunswick, and they've got her right away. Officer McEwen backing off.
Really
Berger calling line.
Girl.
Bang! Oh, and she'll just pick it off the face. 1 and 2.
2 red.
2 red it is.
Yeah.
So once again, Manitoba
Floating away from the line.
with
Like,
Last
hey.
Rock scores multiple points.
I didn't think I did
They
that,
have yet
Shannon.
to be forced to just a single, and they stretch their lead now to 6-2.
I got the back end of it.
All right.
That was a clean pick.
Sorry.
That's hard to do.
Sorry about my guys.
That's okay.
So now let's go over to the game between Saskatchewan and Northern Ontario. 5-2 Northern Ontario leading, and the final rock, Nutana, Saskatoon's Sherry Anderson.
Well, Tracy Fleur got her final stone, tried to corner free. She bounced off a bit, so Sherry's trying to get to the nose and tap it back. It would be for 1.
Whoa! Whoa, Chris, go! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, the little rub and roll in, and now who is shot? Well, they are going to measure.
I think it's one red, but you tell me what you think.
Really close.
There she is.
So the official.
Right here.
Crystal Webster for Northern Ontario. Courtney Fesser for Saskatchewan. As they'll go from the Northern Ontario stone first. And it is yellow. So Northern Ontario will steal one.
I think that the trials really made us a better team. We obviously didn't have the showing that we hoped to have while we were there, but we learned so much and we took everything that we learned there and put it to work. So we're just hoping to continue to build on that while we're here.
We'd love to make the second round. That is our goal going in, and we would love to wear the maple leaf on our back. We're just going to take baby steps though and head towards there one game at a time. The key is to keep that momentum going.
And that is our featured game when we join you again. 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. Make a note on TSN 1 and 5. Alberta against BC. As we pay more attention to the standings board now. Casey Scheidegger in a much better position at 4-1. The thought being in a short round robin like this, 3 losses will get you something. 4 losses if you should might get you a tiebreaker, but it's a much different format this year with the 16 teams, including a wild card team. Carrie Anderson, she's at 3-1. So you play the round robin, 7 games within the group. Top 4 in each group will advance to the championship round, and it begins on Thursday. But keep in mind, whatever your record is in your pool, that's how you will start the championship round. So look at that right now. You know, Manitoba, Alberta, Newfoundland, Labrador, Team Canada, right now all at 4 wins.
Well, and you're assuming that championship round, because it is the top teams, is tougher, so you'd like to go in with the least amount of losses possible.
Yeah, because you end up playing 4 games after you get to the championship round. It's a total of 11, which is the exact same as every other year. You're playing 11 games, and we all know that 7 and 4 is kind of the magic. You don't. So if you lose 3 in the preliminary round, you've got to play so well going, and they're going to be good teams. So you have to be very careful not to lose too many early.
Touch more?
Yeah. Line
2.5.
gotta go early.
I think it's lots.
Yeah.
Just cleaning.
Where?
3.
Halfway.
3. Just a 3.
Yep. Right to my room. Yep. Go. Yep. Yep. Go. Yep. 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 Yep.
Right.
Jennifer Jones somehow chipped that out clean. That wasn't the theory last end, but it got her the 2. You know, it's pretty straightforward here. Just keep the weight up and make them go away.
You're good. You're good. Good. Nice throw, Shannon.
A little sticky out here.
Well, and one of the things we talked about before the game is, you know, when you're up this much, are you making those precise shots? And if you have to, is there an issue? Well, Jen made that freeze, that they're making those as well.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think that's just a lot of the communication and the talking and the professionalism of that team.
Exactly. That's a good word, professionalism.
I'm going to say not something we don't hear very often in this booth.
But for me, anyways.
Now spelling it is another issue.
Wow.
No line.
If we told you
No.
how badly
A little hot.
Mr. Howard spells,
Hey.
It's back, I think. It's on its own.
What stays, that goes on in the booth stays in the booth.
Booth. B-O-T-H.
Trying to tuck it in as much as they can, and we'll get maybe an 8, I guess, underneath.
Still kind of gets in your eyesight. Be a little more careful.
Really hard. Whoa. 9. It's really up. Really up. Clean. Whoa. Girl. Real good. Good. Maybe it was
Really up and away it goes.
Right. Yeah.
Extremely hard to pick on Shannon because she's the #1 third here by a mile. Tough game today so far, but she's throwing those finesse shots a little harder than Jennifer's used to.
Nice shot. Nice throw.
Which means what?
Well, Jennifer just has to be aware, and I'm sure she is, of, you know, do we tighten the ice up, or do we ask for maybe less ice, less speed out of her to begin with, knowing it's gonna be a little positive on the speed.
Well, didn't you find, Russ, when you had players playing for you, you knew what their tendency was in all certain situations?
For sure.
You knew exactly what they do in this spot on the ice, and you knew exactly how to move the ice around.
I had a really good player that was just a great player, great touch player, but as it got late in the game, if it was a shot, an in-turn over on that side, it always came out harder every time, because if anything, that person used to get tight, so you protect.
You do.
Under pressure, so you say, well, I don't want to wreck, so you throw it too hard. So you know that. That's why you play together.
It's fascinating, really. And it's sometimes you just knew it instinctively. You never talked about it. It's just what you did as a skip and what the player continued to do.
14-3. Yeah. I'm a little surprised we're drawing, but I said I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, as long as we can tuck a piece, you don't need to be frozen as long as you're kind of full 4 line, like even with ours.
Okay.
Well, you heard Jill say to Dawn, I'm a little surprised, before Jennifer got back, I'm a little surprised we're drawing. Why would she be surprised here?
Well, it's the only way they could give up 2. And with the score the way it is, you got a 4-point lead, make something go away. I think the issue is she can't see very much of it. She might have to play the run back on the red, maybe doesn't like the look of it. But I'm just as surprised.
Well, you see Carrie Anderson there. She is team wild card and up by 6. And, well, it's really close. But we get a chance for a couple here, I guess.
I do think it is shot that the Yellowstone at the back of the house.
How do you know? Your eyes are watery and itchy. How can you tell?
I have binoculars. Chelsea Duncan tried to freeze on her final stone and sort of rubbed and bounced off of it. And so you know that Carrie would be playing the hit if she had any doubt. And that's why she's playing the draw for the 2.
13-5.
Okay.
Good. Atta girl.
Sorry. I knew right when I
2 yellow? 2 yellow.
2 yellow it is.
And it could possibly be 2 yellow on our sheet. Jen just threw her freeze right through.
Brunswick saying, why didn't she do that when she threw that corner freeze so perfect? It's funny, isn't it? That wasn't close. I didn't see where they wanted to roll her, but dead on gives Jones a chance to get out of this with a double. I assume they're rolling away from that yellow. Doesn't look like it with that ice.
No, that looks tight.
10 yellow! 10! Yep! Alright, guys!
Gonna go all the way.
Right out of her hand, they picked her up. Bishop, Lister. They have a chance here. Put some pressure, no roll, but they will, and then over. And they are grouped now. Sitting the 2 and the 12.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's a little tricky.
Yeah, you gotta.
Jen has to adjust. I mean, you can see her first draw is it's back line.
They weren't trying to go there, but it might work.
For the tee. Okay. Feet for the tee. Hit. Can't bounce. I think my line would have been great if I had to wait. So.
Okay.
I think I could
not
almost
the shot you want to be throwing, Cheryl, when you're up 4. You could just hit one of those.
Yeah, good point. Just make one go away. Two's
Yeah,
not the end of the world.
This is the wrong call according to the scoreboard.
But if this is what she's feeling.
Heavy guys.
Yeah.
Room, Jill.
Just
Room, Jill, get off. Oh! Freeze it, don't bounce. That's all there.
Yeah, the bouncing is not
No,
good.
don't need to. Watch shot. Little tap.
Officer just
No!
just
Don,
ready to pounce Jill.
Yeah, Don. Yep.
Now a little bit more, and yeah, she's feeling
Really
it.
nice, Jen.
No, that's why she threw it.
Great shot, Jen. Really nice.
Confident
girl.
throw, wasn't it?
Sorry, Shannon, you were right. It's pretty good, isn't it?
People will say, well, she missed it the first time. Why did she try it? One of the reasons she made it the second time is because you missed it the first time. You know exactly what it does there.
That's what I'm thinking is your best.
It might be there.
Yeah, I got a
there's
13.
enough room, I
That was
think.
so heavy. I was like, don't touch it.
But do you got it? What do you got?
You get all.
All and more?
Okay.
More?
All of it, right there.
I think you have to throw at least a 10 in order to get enough weight.
Draw a call.
Unless you want to throw a little less and try to over curl it.
The other option is the red. Run back double, but
Yeah, this one.
yeah.
The problem with this particular shot for Sylvie is it's going to be a in-turn coming in there, and that means it's going to drag this rock down a little bit. So it could end up hitting more of this yellow than you think. If you could ever hit it in the proper spot with the out-turn, which you can't, then that red one would kick out this way a little bit better. Just change the angle a little bit. So,
You need to change the color of your arrows.
yeah.
I couldn't see them in the red.
Couldn't see. Oh, sorry.
Timeout's been called by New Brunswick, and so Ellery Robichaud takes his way to the ice.
Losing that one.
That's fine.
But then if you lose
Can
that
you get
one,
two
then
or you want to draw for one?
You know what the other option is? We throw normal, you
Bounce
touch
off that.
that. No, it's going to hit it.
No,
It's going to hit both.
Yeah.
It's going to hit both, yeah. You got to over curl it. Hit it there.
Yeah.
It's
So
just
if you-
what weight you want to
If you
throw.
lose the 4, you're losing your shooter too. That's just for one.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
for one. Just as easy to draw.
You don't think we can just get rid of these two for 2?
Well,
Is one enough,
That's
Cheryl?
not a jam.
No, I got to hit on this side of
you're
it.
gonna roll out. You gotta hit what
I
half?
think
The
we
only other
need
one
two.
is raising the two,
raise
but then,
this, but-
then you might give him a deuce.
But don't you think you play the shot that you...
How bad do you want to get a
If you
deuce?
play quietly, you touch that, you're going to roll in for shot.
So you just want to throw like hack and just try to.
No, I think we throw this.
Board. Board.
Or
I don't think it's there.
I don't think
11?
so.
11?
Really, make sure we score here, guys.
Yeah, we got to make sure we score.
Is there not enough room with the out turn, or do you have to play the in turn on it?
You could throw out turn peel weight, but then you probably roll out. I think the two choices are draw for one or hammer it with the in turn.
Yeah. Right here?
And you might get two.
Right on the note, is there enough room for that red to go back and not catch the first stone?
No.
There's not.
No.
So you got to come across the nose.
Oh, for sure. And then by doing that, if you're going to weight you're rolling out, because you don't have much real estate over there.
You got it.
This could end up being another steal here. To hit a quarter of it, Cheryl, across the face quarter to get it out, you're probably eliminating a couple yellows too.
Think we got to go?
11.
Yes!
Oh, they picked her up right away, didn't they, Bishop? Lister?
Oh, you got to go!
You're going to hear Melissa Adams. Got to get it by that stone, just top edge of the 12 first. That's job one. No, they're going to play it this way now and roll it in. Whoa, and maybe just enough.
Close.
Oh, just enough.
Fancy way to get one.
Really good calling by Melissa to keep them on that.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have given up.
Easily. Should we miss
One it is.
Frozen.
Oh, like
Brunswick scores the single, but still Manitoba by 3. A new competition format at the Scotties means a new format for the annual Ford Hot Shots. 15 teams started the event with a chance to win $15,000, and one lucky fan would receive a 2-year lease on a brand new 2018 Ford Escape SE. The field down to 4, and in that final round, Team Manitoba would score early and often, including a 5 on the around the horn triple takeout, finishing the competition with 57 points. With the win, Team Manitoba takes home that $15,000, and the lucky fan, Penticton's Arlene Kolunzik, wins herself a 2-year lease on a brand new 2018 Ford Escape SE. Congratulations. Get a kick out of that every time.
I know you do.
You girls are awesome. All right, let's see who's awesome here as we check in on the territories as they play Nova Scotia.
Well, Marianne Arsenault was awesome on her final stone, facing a bunch of red stones. That is her freeze that you see is shot. Carey trying to get to the full forfeit.
Wow. Here comes that stone right there, top 12, and that's going to be a problem. So that yellow rock there is a steal of 1 for Nova Scotia. 7-6, they lead it. Marianne Arsenault ahead of Kerry Galusha. Saskatchewan and Northern Ontario, again, more yellow facing Saskatchewan.
Well, and I'm sure that Cherry Anderson is wondering what she has to do. Tracy Fleury made a double on her first and a triple on her second, and that is why there are 2 yellow now.
From Saskatoon and the Nutana Club, Cherry heading together with the Fesser sisters and Carly Korchinski. She just wanted to play more, and her national senior championship team did not want to play, so she looked and found these 3 former juniors and won the province. As we welcome you back, we go to 8 now. New Brunswick, after that single, down by 3, and Manitoba will have last rock playing the Redstones here in 8.
Well, you can see the trouble that Dawn McCune has already put New Brunswick in. She's top 4, then back 8. Again, forcing New Brunswick to some really tough shot positioning.
Coming down.
How do you catch up when you start that way? You know, for New Brunswick, you can make some good shots, but you've got 3 world-class players you're playing opposite that have got this advantage right off the get-go.
Seems to be a decent spot there. Where's she gonna go? Speed's real nice here.
Yeah. Lots of teams would start opening it up now with the score the way it is.
Go at it. Rim! Go at it, guys. To it!
Yeah, but Jones is in danger of going to a 9th end.
Still rim, Johnson! Lots of room! To it, Jen!
She has an end goal in mind, not to play the full 10.
Okay, yeah, get it by it. Yep. Yeah. Hard! Gotta go, Dawn. Gotta go. Go, 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 go.
A lot of heavy ones for Jill this game.
Can we have our first final? And Carrie Anderson will pick up the win, 10-3 over Yukon. And Chelsea Duncan from Whitehorse. Anderson from the East St. Paul Curling Club in Winnipeg.
8, 9. 8.
Anything short there for Jill would make it that much tougher. Now there's an opportunity to sneak one in there.
Well, and you think with Jill coming into this game, she'd thrown 9 draws.
That's probably why she hasn't got her draw weight.
Yeah, I think it could be part of it.
Might be fatigue throwing all those peels.
Feels like lightning.
Just want to let people know that the Anderson goes to 4-1, and Yukon is now eliminated with their 5th loss. As was the team from Iqaluit and Nunavut, when they lost their 5th earlier today.
Whoa. Hard! Hard! Roll it! No,
Leaves the center line guard, though, just off center, so there's a couple of stones out in front.
Okay. What did you have on Joe's first?
Yeah, and a nice little Manitoba stone right behind the tee.
Yes, please!
Okay, yes, please.
Another error from Jill, isn't it?
Lister, Bishop. Boy, they just pounded that. It'll tap it back, sit for shot rock, but there are those 2 reds in behind now.
I like it this way. Okay.
2 ways to get that yellow one out. Hit 3/4 of this and roll to the right with the red one, or hit 1/4 of it and go across its face, but that would drill the yellow one into the ring. It's a good call here.
Really hard! Hard!
Shannon Berger got one, no.
Great shot, Shannon.
She's got them both.
Perfect.
Atta girl.
Very precise hitter.
Great shot, Shannon.
Shooter!
Great shot, Shannon.
You see, she had to hit a fair bit of it to make that shot, but she has the weight. You know, Dawn was on it right away, and they got the roll over to the top right of the screen there, enough to get it out of the way.
Yeah, you got it.
Way out there. Yeah, half three. Way out there. 2.5. Yep. Early, you gotta go early.
Me?
Okay, whoa,
guys.
Where?
2.
Yeah, you gotta go.
What?
Finish. Yeah. Just sweep. Go. Yep. All right, guys. Yep. Hard.
Trying to drag it over now, kind of cover shot stone.
Okay.
Good shot.
We weren't there for the yep.
Good shot.
Thanks.
Green. Nice, Shannon. Good.
Shooting. Good girl.
Right here. Nice, Shannon.
Thanks.
See where the brush went down? I should put it back here, but she's outside by maybe 2 or 3 inches. So look at the curl here still to put on that guard.
That's not,
Yeah, very true. This
You got
will
it.
still get close to the center line.
Yeah, they know this way better, but you could almost go the other way.
This might be wider than they've been, isn't it? Just a hair.
That would be my only concern. You always worry as you're going out when you're going to hit. There is a spot where it won't come off. It kind of will ride a ledge.
3. Do you
No,
on its
let
own
it
right now?
It's way out there.
Yeah, it's a little hot. 3.
Okay, stay with it. Stay with it.
Yeah. It's coming down a bit still. I think we'll 4. 3, 4.
4.
You got to finish it? Or?
Okay, you gotta go.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, whoa.
Yeah.
No. It's good. Right there. Whoa.
Okay.
It's a little deep, though.
What was that, Melissa?
Well, tomorrow is Bell Let's Talk Day. It's all day, and Bell will donate 5 cents to mental health initiatives for every text sent, every mobile and long distance call made, every tweet using the hashtag Bell Let's Talk. Every use of the Bell Let's Talk Facebook frame and Snapchat filter. And you for 2018, every social media view of the official Bell Let's Talk video. Bell Let's Talk Day is tomorrow.
Okay.
Problem is if I try anything there and I kill both our reds, we're like going to be looking at 7, which I don't think is ideal. So
No.
I think this is better. What do you think here? Close?
Yeah, I think so.
Saskatchewan, Northern Ontario. I know that I glanced over and I saw Rick Folk out, so I know that Saskatchewan called a timeout.
They did. And then Tracy Fleury actually made an interesting call. She peeled a guard on her own stone and rolled away, and that allowed Sherry Anderson to hit to lie 2, and that is what she faces now.
Keep it out there, Keep it out. Yep. Top 12, top 8.
And she'll roll away.
Top 8.
And 1 red it is, steal a 1. Do you need some tissue?
I am Kruger's biggest supporter right now, I'll tell you. Scotties has never had so much use.
We all feel for you. We've all been there.
14. I
got
14-3. On that.
Okay.
Sorry. All right, let's go.
I thought it was shot. We are? I thought we were.
Really good opportunity here now.
It's a good thing we'll fun ends. Are we shot? Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Nova Scotia's up by 1, and they are sitting 1-2, but if you bang that yellow right there, will you get rid of those 2 reds and bring those others into play?
Well, you could, except for she's red.
Oh, pardon me.
So
I'm sorry.
She probably won't.
Well, see, I've got itchy eyes and I got a cold, so there's my excuse there. Sorry about that.
You know what? For Kerry Galusha, no real option here.
Throwing it away?
It's only guards that could actually cause harm. So there's a 2.
Marianne almost came through that
She
hole.
did, just
with
grazed
bullet
it.
weight. If she gets through that hole, she sits about 5 buried.
There you go. 2 more territories. They're tied.
Oh, they're coming up light 2 on our sheet.
It's right there.
Okay, whoa.
It's there on its own.
Stop. Curl it. Okay.
Okay.
Shot rock remains. New Brunswick.
So I think I need a 13.5.
Yeah, I think this side of the sheet has been sitting. They haven't really been down that side of the sheet because the ice when we started was about 14.5. And you just heard Jen say, I think I need about 13.5.
That really didn't
Another
fly
record
very
for New
well.
Brunswick, isn't it? A forced to 1.
I think I need
Well,
like
this has never happened.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, this is the first time.
Yeah.
Another option's a steal.
And that would be a first time.
Oh, they've broken a lot of records if this all works out.
And holding them single digits so far. Every other game they've played has been double digits.
This looks like it's a forced to a 9th end, which is also another record.
Wow.
Yeah, they have not been forced to go past 8. But there is room. Has the lid available.
Room.
Added a little more, she says.
One only. Stay with it. Little heavy. Back.
So they're saying heavy. Now it starts to come in and come down. Perchart calling them off.
To the back one, yeah.
Going to come to their own. Going to come in here.
Okay.
And they will. So 1 red it is. And for the first time in the event, Manitoba is forced to a single.
Yeah.
Manitoba trying to win a 5th in a row, lead it by 4 as we welcome you back on this Tuesday afternoon to Penticton. That single there, we haven't seen that before. Manitoba forced to 1, first time in this year's event. New Brunswick will have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones here in 9. That red stone on the lid, that belongs to Manitoba and thrown there by Don McEwen. Kendra Lister now putting up the corner.
Fully.
We don't often do this. Let's take a look at the numbers for the 2 leads, and as you might expect, even requested to make 3 hits. Perfect there. 98% game from Don McEwen. Just seems like it's automatic. And out curling Kendra Lister. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Real good, Dawn. Perfect.
Well, and I stand corrected because I think I said that could have been the first stolen point on Jones, but Marianne Arsenault.
Marianne stole him, that's right.
She did. She stole one end on Jones.
But forced through her single. Took her to the 9th end.
A lot of records broke in this game.
And you know, really, that for New Brunswick, they are down 4, but you think back, that steal at 2 is the big difference. Where Jennifer Jones was looking at giving up a 3, makes a perfect angle freeze, and then a perfect come around, and Sylvie missed her draw. Even if Sylvie makes it for 1 there, the score is more like 5-4.
Yep, get some separation. Go, go, go. Yep.
New officer.
You're good. That girl.
And good she is.
Still.
Try and get something behind this corner we saw a few ends ago. This will move really hard to the wings. They can bury this pretty easy.
Yeah, this is where Sylvie crashed on the guard, got lucky, rolled in.
Hard all the way, girls. Hard. Whoa. Get the roll.
Just a little light, eh?
Okay.
Okay.
Jill's got quite an extension now when he lets that rock go. One of the hardest throws because of her leg drive, but he's got that extension, which adds even more miles per hour.
Pardon? The intern's back.
Yeah, I think she was the very first female player that really started that big hit weight, moving a lot of rocks around
And rotation.
Yeah, both. All combination, and you see a lot of players have followed suit.
Well, it's called raising the bar, right? And others now have had to emulate it, match it, do the same if you want to compete.
Oh, and then you look at Holman's team, and they've just even gone a little further where, perfecting that and different releases. And most teams or players will perfect one release. And now you see teams starting to move to have 2 or 3 different releases, maybe some rotation options on different ice surfaces.
You're doing that, Sylvie?
Perfect come around by Nicole there, above the tee line, right underneath. No choice now to hit this guard.
Boy, that was at the hog line pretty quickly.
Whoa, done. You're good. You're good.
Well, oh, sorry. Yeah. So.
And spins it in.
That a girl. Real good.
Well, that's not fair.
Shot.
You finally think you've got a chance to score 2 if you're New Brunswick, and they throw a rocket down there, make the peel and roll in, sit 2. 3.
I don't mind it.
What an experience for her. What a learning experience for Shannon to be able to come onto this team, and all the knowledge they have playing at these kind of events.
Yeah, 14-2.
Easy. Whoa, no line.
7.
No line.
8.
No line.
Where? 8. 7, 8. Yep. 8.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
8.
Whoa.
9. No, just an 8. Go,
No.
go. Yep.
Going to go around the one, just top edge of the 8. Oh, very nice. So what happens if Manitoba wins this and becomes Team Canada at the Women's Worlds in North Bay, because Caitlin Laws, Kathy will come back, remembering, of course, that the mixed doubles will happen first, actually starts before the opening ceremonies. Have you heard what happens?
Well, Muddy and I were down talking to the players last night before the draw, and he asked Jill what would happen, and she was very clear that if the team goes on to win, that Caitlin would return and play third at the World Championships, and Shannon would be their fifth. So that's something they've obviously talked about even when they offered the position to Shannon.
Smart by them to have it laid out already.
It's good, Shannon. This does. Okay. You want the same weight here?
Maybe a touch more.
Need points, so you'll use anything you can, and she'll go deep and around those two stones. Center line.
Yeah, I thought, you know what, if it comes up, we make the runner, and if not, you roll in. So.
Yeah. I think you gotta go for weight. It's way out there, though. It's way out there.
8. Yeah, back 8. Go.
You gotta go.
You gotta go for weight. Yep, go hard.
Hard, guys, hard.
There he is, go.
Hard, you gotta go.
Lister,
Hard.
Bishop.
Hard, you gotta keep going, keep going, keep going. Hard, you're good.
Like this one again.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Well, by everything, take it all the way back, and they will, back of the 8. So they're sitting there as third and fourth stones.
Really good shot. Those are hard to throw. You're not trained to throw back house very often.
I would be willing to say Team New Brunswick's never played that shot before, because they just don't have that much curl.
It would never curl around that.
Unless it was here at the Scotties. And yeah, and look at the other come around too, the other yellow. Just those are great curling shots, and you can see this team building with confidence, because you when you play on such a good surface, you realize, hey, I can actually make this shot and that shot, and putting a little pressure on Jones here.
We were going to ask you. I think it's good. It looked like it slid pretty nice. So.
Well, what do you think about this? I mean, she's won her first 4 in with double digits, never pushed past
Back
8.
4.
If you are
Sweet for the tea
Jennifer
line,
Jones, are you appreciating this kind of game? I mean, you're still in control, and listen, drastic things may happen, but we're playing in 9. But if you're Jennifer Jones, are you appreciating this game?
Yeah, I think you know you're in control, and they have been through the entire game. But I think you appreciate getting pushed a little bit, forced to make some shots.
Oh, for sure, because now you know what it's doing in the 9th end, for instance, or maybe the 10th end, and that pays dividends.
Yeah, I don't know that teams, you don't want to give up control in a game, but I don't know that teams would want to walk through every game without a challenge.
Hard. Hard, you gotta rub off. Go, go, go. Whoa. Okay. I think that's okay. For 3. I think we're 3. Sorry.
Yeah, they are. They're sitting 3.
Sorry, Shannon.
Nice chance here for Sylvie Robichaud. This double's there all day. That goes, that goes. The shooter stays somewhere, probably over on this side. If Jennifer doesn't make a double, or even if she does, there might be a red double to score as many as 3.
Pretty good, yeah. Rats.
Wanted that deeper. Nose hits dead. It works perfectly. And there's a tricky little double.
Normal.
Gotta go, yeah. Whoa, whoa.
It's all up. It's up.
Okay, well then, stay close. Yeah, yeah.
As we sneak a peek here at Northern Ontario and Saskatchewan. And Saskatchewan, there is the double on our sheet. Saskatchewan is sitting the 2. And final stone to be played by Northern Ontario's Tracy Fleury out of Sudbury.
And it's a tough one. Does need to get to the hearts. Sherry Anderson was guarding most of this end on her last stone. She came around. That's the stone at the top of the 4-foot, completely buried.
I think it's a little light. Line's good. Line's great. You can switch. Line's perfect. You don't need to switch.
Close.
Amanda Gates.
Yeah.
Jennifer Wiley, Crystal Webster calling line. What's it doing here? Has to sit down and did it spin back? Doesn't look like it spun back enough. Watching Jen Jones now. Trying to make this double. Look at them. McEwen, Officer all the way. They'll take it down, run it back, drives it by.
Oh, close on that one.
Double for 3 there.
Oh, not fair.
All of a sudden it's 7-6.
Sorry.
It's red. But if you do
Sorry,
this,
Shannon.
you'll kick it up.
Okay.
You just got to hit it.
Off nose on this side.
They are measuring in
There's
that
no hole,
other
there's
game,
no hole. You gotta go right
Northern
in the hole.
Ontario,
Kind of.
Saskatchewan. We'll update you as soon as that's done.
If you hit this one first.
Normal?
I think I like a 9.
Yeah, you're hitting the deeper red stone first. And then kind of punching that center line red to the right.
Yeah, this one first, obviously, to get that out. And then that means this one's going almost sideways. The problem with that, though, is it could go there, Cheryl.
This is where I like the addition of Melissa Adams to this team. She was the rep a year ago.
Same way you just threw.
I mean, I'm sure that Sylvie Robichaud knows it, but just that little bit of confidence from Adams.
Not sure they you can hit both, obviously. I'm just a little worried where that red one goes. They could get unlucky on the side.
Yeah, does it jam?
Final stone. Lister, Bishop, you gotta go, ladies. You gotta go. Great chance here. And now it got caught and it backed up and it spins far enough for one only.
Hit the wrong one. You had to make sure you hit the high when you get 2 all day.
Manitoba leads it by 3 and will have Last Rock coming home.
The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Sponge Towels Paper Towel. Nothing absorbs like it. The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
On this Tuesday afternoon, our featured game, Manitoba, New Brunswick. And New Brunswick had a chance there, and that really is the story of the game. The opportunities Manitoba has given them. Robichaud light in that 4th, gives up the steal of 2. And then there, on 9, there was a chance. As Russ said, you just bang it on the nose, you're going to get 2. She had a chance to make the double for 3, settles for just 1. And that is your game story, and is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
So right behind it. Mine's okay, guys. Okay. 3. Okay. 3's good.
They keep playing like this, though, especially Melissa Adams and Nicole. The two in the middle have been incredible.
Very good. Tough shots. Those come-arounds last end were quite impressive.
We're there. Good, wait.
15-4. Yeah. 14-ish?
Yeah. Yeah.
So after the measure, Northern Ontario, the Rock did spin back enough. They picked up the 1 to lead 7-4. Tracy Fleury curling 97% for Northern Ontario and the team from Sudbury.
Still not curling. There it goes. Top 4. Saw you. Line's perfect.
Whoa, baby.
No.
No. Oh, boy.
No. Okay, Don. Okay.
Sorry, that's
Sorry, guys.
way better than. Sorry, Shannon, that was my fault.
No
Sorry,
slowing
Don.
down today. It was just that one night game, and day number 2, I think it was. It got quite fudgy down the center. This was still gliding nicely right through that slide path, where if it's ever going to slow down, that's where it would be.
Yeah, they would have liked that to stop top 4 and open. You don't even need to bury it. can always use it if New Brunswick loops something around.
Yep. 7, 6.
Breaking news, though, is Don McEwen missed the tick.
And was slightly heavy on a draw. That's
Yeah, right.
unbelievable.
Yeah, she's walking home.
Going to bring her percentage down to 95.
Well, some will believe that's fake news. As
good one.
Nicole Bishop comes in. Shot rock is, though, that stone back edge of the button. That belongs to Manitoba. And they do have last rock playing the Redstones.
Whoa. Okay. Good. A 1, 2.
There we go, guys.
Right on top. Crystal Schwer.
Right on top.
again.
Same weight.
Same
But
weight.
she's giving me less ice.
Freeze.
Oh, to throw another guard.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Our bad.
Try and get Jones' team to waste maybe one more, and then he could go.
Just caught that in time. Sylvie wanted a guard, and the rest of the team was ready to throw a freeze, but the broom wasn't in the right spot. That's how they caught it.
2. Just for weight. It's out there.
It's all there right now. It's gliding.
It's running.
Yeah, it's really running.
It's a curl.
Sit, I think.
Sit.
Sit.
Okay. Sit. No.
All right.
Okay.
I like it with the out now.
Yeah,
No?
the out. Definitely.
7/8.
3/4, yep.
Can get them both. Big weight.
Go.
Make sure you get the shooter to roll.
Whoa, no.
Jill Officer.
No, it's trying. Okay, go.
Trying
Go.
and
Go,
runs
go,
it
go.
by, but
Great throw, Jill.
they'll roll that shooter away.
Even T-line's fine. Yep.
You got it.
Where are they going with this?
Right in this time, I think, Cheryl.
Yeah, they pretty much have to.
Right beside, they said T-line.
No, right on top of it.
Oh, right on top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just she was saying T-line weight's pretty good
Okay.
to tap it a little bit.
Keep going, she's saying. Lister, Bishop, stay with it all the way. And now Adams up behind and barking away. And not quite. Still shot rock belongs to Manitoba.
Another great weight choice, so they really close. Melissa, a little bit of an overcurl. I'd love to have lined those up. Brunswick, once they got down, really got dialed in with that draw weight.
Yep, you're good. Nice throw, Shannon. Really good.
Yeah, nice throw, Shannon.
Okay.
Going to put it back, are they?
Yeah. Problem now is that last freeze from Melissa, albeit perfect speed, it overcurled a hair, so it's a pretty easy hit
Maybe 3. It's
to
really
make that
running
double
here.
for Jones.
Whoa!
No, just 2.5. 2.5. 3.
That's fine.
Cover curling a bit.
Cleaning.
Maybe 3.
Whoa, let it
This
sit.
way.
Let it sit.
Oh, puppy. Oh.
Sit. Good.
Sylvie, did you get that?
Problem for New Brunswick is they have to sit 3 at some point. So you've got to play that tap. It'd be tricky to save all the yellows.
You're good. Good, Shannon.
Well, she's brought her numbers up. She struggled to start the game, but now up at 80%. Shannon Burchard.
Nice shot.
Yeah, and I think it was mostly the draws.
Gotta
She was
deal with it.
struggling a little bit with
Yeah.
the draws. Kind of some paths going to the wings.
Timeout's being called now by New Brunswick.
Time.
Their second, 92nd available.
Yeah, they're still running our clock.
We're still running our clock.
They're still running it.
I think we got to tap.
We got to get that rock back. I mean,
I don't mind rolling off.
You don't have to take it out.
No.
We don't have to take it out.
Just tap it back.
we gotta move it so
we
it's
gotta move it. Otherwise, we have.
Well, she's going to blast the yellows anyway.
Yeah.
Right? No matter what you do.
So, I think.
What if I just tap
I don't think we even.
and then roll
Yes,
over here?
we don't even move this right now.
Yeah, don't mind that. Not like that.
Just tap this to here.
And
your
roll.
shooter roll here. This is where we're heavier side.
You're going to need a mistake.
I think
They are with no guards.
You're going to have to over curl it. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure I at least get nose on it.
Yeah. Tap it in here.
Try to keep this half.
It's going the other way. Oh, okay.
Either way, that side is heavy. Yeah. So what kind of, we just like T-line?
Just like T-line, back forward.
Your shooter wants to bounce off a little bit? Okay.
14?
So like, yeah?
Push up 14.
14? Okay. You got it.
Have a hair less.
It's a
Decent.
9.
Girl, wait for it. Stay close.
Yep.
9.
Oh, yeah.
8. 8.
Whoa. Stay close.
8.
Yep.
7.
Skip Stones. Sylvie Robichaud, her first. Wanted just to tap and roll to the left.
Okay.
And now the over curl. And she'll go deep.
Okay.
Final. As Nova Scotia gets 2 in 10. Wins it over Territories to improve to 3 and 2. And also Northern Ontario picks up the win to go to 3 and 2 over with a 7-4 win over Saskatchewan. It's been a disappointing round robin for the Territories and Carrie Galusha, particularly coming off her best ever finish at a Scotties last year in St. Catharines, when she went 5 and 6 in the main draw. She went 3 and 1 in the qualifying round.
She had a chance there against Marianne Arsenault. She had to come around and just came up light. Marianne didn't have to throw her last stone.
Clean. Yep.
Gonna make 2 rocks go away instead of hitting the top ones. Just go one at a time here.
Yep.
That's the safest way.
Now we gotta move it.
I just got to tap it here. Good, Jen. Nice throw. I think we go the same.
Actually,
I need to throw back line.
I need to throw a hack, I think. If you're going to move this to be...
So as hard as you want, in reality, you got to get that red one out.
Yeah, and just sit 3 and hope you get a mistake.
Can't play around with that red one much longer. If you don't move it far enough, Jennifer doesn't throw. Boy, that's a ton of ice.
Oh, because they last time in the
Are they playing onto the top one or the one that is corner frozen?
I assume the top one would, but that much ice, they must be hitting the corner frozen one, which is not simple. That's definitely too much ice to go tap, crossing the face of the. Oh, they just tightened it up again.
Yeah, she's playing tap.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going yellow, and they've tightened the ice up. So yeah, they just did it again, moved it.
Yeah, because I would think you play that furthest one that's frozen, and your shooter might roll.
Oh, for sure. So
the weight you'd have to throw to move that red enough.
these are tricky because you just watch the draw go sideways, over curled, but once you up the weight here, that's not going to curl much.
Well, when they settle, she has to be sitting 3. Final stone for New Brunswick, Sylvie Robichaud. Lister and Bishop. Adams calling line, late licks. Tap, and not enough.
Let's try.
And that's it. And so Manitoba picks up the win, make the final 7-4, 5 straight wins for Jennifer Jones. New Brunswick now at 2 and 3, and so there's the separation point. The 4 teams that would go through right now If it ended, Manitoba, Carrie Anderson, Northern Ontario, and Nova Scotia. We're back with you at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. On TSN 1 and 5, it'll be Alberta against BC, Scheidegger against Kessa-Van-Osch. Ah, yes. The necklaces, the diamonds that go with repeat performances as Scotties champions. We are in Penticton. This is the Scotties, and it's here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.